Keep tapping and sharing as you come into the video, and let's go. So guys, this video is about this imam in Gambia who is promoting FGM and underage arranged marriage, or just underage marriage in general in Gambia. Underage marriage is child abuse, and we must say no to underage marriage. Underage marriage, the people that like it, they're called pedophile, and we said no to pedophile. FGM is child abuse, and we say no to FGM. People that promote FGM, they abuse people, and we say no to abusing, people, especially children. Keep going, keep tapping and sharing, guys. Keep going. We all have to do this together, because people that are behind this, they're more than this man, okay? It's just this man is their voice, and the children have no voice though. But this man is the voice of the people that are like him. So guys, this man, he's an imam in Gambia, and he's promoting children to get married when they're 13, and that's wrong. No children should get married. People only get married when they're 18 and above, okay? And they have to be happy with the person, choose the person they want, happy with it, feel the love and the happiness, the happiness when they're getting married. Not just for the man to be happy that I'm going to have a 13-year-old to this virgin. No. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. So guys, this man is one of our imam in Gambia called Imam Fati, and he's the #1 promoter for FGM, okay? FGM, and for the young girl to get married. This is what he said. This is his word all the time, all these years. And right now he's back again campaigning, doing videos, doing meetings, interviews, going, arranging to go on the street to protest for this, to continue. Because the government banned this now. The government said that if you marry somebody that is under 18, you're in trouble. And if you FGM any girl, you're in trouble. And he said he's going on the street to campaign for that to continue happening. And a lot of people love him more than they love Allah, because he's more than Allah to them, because he's allowing them to do this. So, and they're evil. If they're evil, like they have this type of mind, and they don't care about Allah, and they have a master that is promoting this. When he's talking about it, he's so angry and passionate. Be like, well, like that, like, guys, I never seen somebody who love underage marriage and FGM like this man in my whole life. And guys, to remind you, I was arranged marriage before I was 10 years old. My mom think I was 8, but I think I was not even 8. I cannot remember one time of my childhood that I don't have a husband and the man was as old as this. And I've been talking about this for 7 years, and people say I should not talk because we have an imam who said that the law should normalize this by force. He said there will be no peace if this is not normalized. Anyone that is fighting against this, I'll pray for them to have trouble and something bad to happen to them. Anyone that don't do this, when they die, don't go to their funeral. When they're selling something, don't buy. And when they have a party, don't go. Isolate the people that don't do this. This is how this man is talking. He also said that women who don't do this FGM, when they give him back, they cry because their private part never experience pain. So they have to abuse the private part and give it pain in hope of the woman not crying, and the woman still gonna cry. I have 3 children. I've not cried when I give birth. My friends that are FGM, they scream their lung when they give him birth. They have to come to the hospital to witness me give birth to believe that I don't cry. Okay? People cry. Doesn't matter FGM or not. You can cry, you cannot cry. It's just maybe who you are and what you've been through and how you handle pain, Nothing to do with it. And what's wrong with crying when you give birth? These people are so strict and wicked, and they always focus on the tiny thing. What's wrong with someone crying when they give birth? Why you have to take off the woman who, just because the person don't cry, so her vagina can get used to pain so she doesn't cry? Look at this type of slavery, insane, wicked behavior. And the Gambian women are watching, a lot of them supporting this. Or African women in general, especially African women that going through certain things like this. For example, the president of Sierra Leone, his wife Fatima Bayo, who also is a Gambian, they interview her about FGM. She said, I will not talk about FGM because I've been FGM myself and my family go through it. So how dare am I to talk about it? If you want, you do it. If you don't want, that's up to you. I'm fine. I have children. I never have a problem with it. And that's it. Case closed. That's how she respond when they ask her for FGM. People that's supposed to help us will not help us. And they say people like me will not talk also. Keep tapping and sharing. Just for you guys to know that any of you that is not talking and promoting this act by not talking, but also promoting this act by not supporting someone who is talking, but also double promoting this act by reporting someone that is talking, reporting their video to stop, just so this can continue. You will have karma of the children, because he said that he's going to pray for us that talking to have problem. I said that the karma, I'm not going to pray. The karma of the children is what I'm going to use. The pain of the children, the pain of your mother, your father, yourself. The community let you down, yourself. You that is promoting this. The community beat you, serious beating. Keep tapping and sharing the video, guys, or I'm gonna cut the live. It's not good when you're watching the video, you don't tap, you don't share, and you leave me with these evil bitches that love this practice because they're pedos, they like young people. And the women, they hate themselves, they'll promote anything to suffer them. They love suffering. And they love other children to suffer like them because they're very wicked. Don't leave me with those people alone. Tap and share and promote the video as much as you can. So even when they report the video, TikTok will not listen to them. So guys, this man said that he will pray for anyone that is doing this type of work that I'm doing, which is to protect the youth, to not go through child abuse like this. He said he will pray for those people to have problem, for God to punish them and give them problem. He says this in videos and people don't say anything. But me, people say I'm rude. He also said that people who don't do this type of act, which is underage marriage and FGM, when they're no more alive, nobody should go to their funeral. When they're selling something, nobody should buy. When they have a party, nobody should go. Just because they don't agree with this, they don't do it to their children. He said people who refuse to do this to their children. And then his excuse is that because it's a Muslim act, we are Muslim, we should do the appropriate, what's the English word? Like the appropriate age to get married in the Quran, which is 13. He said that's 13. 13. He said that's 13, you have to get married. By the way, they can marry you before 13. Do you see? Be careful. They're not saying careful, Ramadan is coming. They're just warning you in general. When I was in Gambia, one of them nearly beat me. It's because I was doing live video and people were there. I was in the ferry crossing and this guy was so angry, this young man. He was like, you're the one that is disrespecting our imam on the internet. We will deal with you. Everybody was hearing him in the live video. These people can even honor live you when you are an activist like me. They rather honor live you than stopping this. They rather honor live you than leaving the children the hell alone. Because us, the adults, are watching them. Because we're not coming together and tell this effing wicked, insane pedos the truth. We're watching them like they're God and they don't care about us. They only have their addiction for children and their hate for women. Keep tapping and sharing. You can ask me whatever question you want to ask me. Keep tapping and sharing. So guys, look at this. This man right now, this is not an old video. This is a brand new video right now. Brand new affair right now. That this imam called Imam Fatih that is always campaigning for FGM for girls in Gambia and underage marriage for girls. Always campaigning for that to continue happening. He's back again now. Because a few months ago, there was a couple of people that FGM little girl and the government arrest them because they're student, some group of little girl, the FGM, and the government arrest them because they're student. And then he went and paid the money that the government asked them to pay or they'll go to prison. He paid the money and he was so angry and he made a video causing the government, causing every activist that is condemning this, saying he's going to pray for people that are condemning this to have problem. Keep tapping and sharing. This is how much these people can warn us, threaten us, do all they can so we can run away and leave them to keep doing this to our children in this DNA now, when everyone knows this is called child abuse, okay? But they know that we're a coward and we're not gonna stand up like a human being, like adults, and tell the truth to protect our children. That's why they're talking to us like we are 5 years old. If you are activists, if you condemning this, I'll pray for God to punish you. You'll be punished, you will never see peace because you're fighting the deen, because we are Muslim. People like this, they make people hate Muslims. They make people look at the Muslim deen like it's very bad for women. And you guys know that and you're still watching this and you're telling me Ramadan is coming. You don't care about Ramadan. You're just hiding behind Ramadan to sleep with young people like this and to torture women and give them pain. Women and boys, by the way. You don't want to know the amount of people that are essaying young people across Africa, especially Muslim countries, especially in the places where they should be learning Quran. Okay? It's called Dara. These daras, if you know the news, the horrible stuff that is coming out from Senegal, Gambia, across Muslim Africa countries, if you hear their language, listen to their news, know someone from there who is genuine to tell you what these children that are learning Quran are going through in those dara, you will not believe it. They beat them like a wicked slave master. They essay them, boys and girls, but mainly boys especially, okay? Lot of them are gay and they're hiding behind Allah to practice their gay behavior with children, because a lot of them, that happened to them too. They've been abused, and most likely somebody that is sexually abused is going to sexually abuse somebody else, especially when they have opportunity. Keep tapping and sharing. So a lot of the children will go to these daras to learn Quran and they will live there, guys. They will stay there. It's like a boarding home. They will stay there for 10 years, 15 years or more sometimes, learning the Quran, okay? So when they stay there, they abuse them, torture them, beat them, serious beating, essay them, and so many horrible stuff happen to them. Lot of dara places, okay? Maybe 8 out of 10. Keep tapping and sharing. Even the places that they go and go home and come back, you still see in the news what they're doing to children. You still see in the news what's happening for Gambia and Senegal alone. But it's cross Africa Muslim countries, okay? Africa Muslim countries, women and children suffer the most because us, we're so weak to tell the truth. Our energy can go on eating, arguing, effing dancing, effing going to parties, effing buying stuff that you cannot afford. But our energy will never go where we need it so we can develop and have a community that is not traumatized, so we can focus and be human being. We can never ever do that, and we can never support someone that is doing that. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. For example, this video right now, if I was insulting this man mother like what they always do when they're not happy with someone, if I was somebody else, I would be insulting this man mother right now, because that's what normally Gambian and Senegalese do when they're not happy. They're like, I'm gonna put my hand in your mother's V, I'm gonna do this to it, I'm gonna put this whole building to it, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna cut it. So then this video was gonna be right now 1,000 with women and men liking, sharing, watching, promoting the video, okay? But now, because I'm talking, no matter how angry I am, I'm not using those words. Now they're like, to them, this is not a video. To them, this is not good, and this is not important enough. Because if that was important, I would be insulting him now. To them, when you don't insult woman and go in the woman private part, especially the old woman, which is the person, parent, whoever you're talking to, then you're not angry, or what you're saying is not important. That's how much they love abusing women. That's how much they hate women. And that's how much some of our women hate themselves. Okay? Some our women, they only will like video, promote video, sit down in the video and watch it when the video is you're insulting the person you're talking to, and you're insulting their mother private part, telling them, I'll do this to it, I'll do that to it, like a mad idiot. Then the women will sit there, the men will sit there laughing and sharing and donating even. Okay? 1,000, 5, 10,000 views for Gambia and Senegal community video. 20,000 views sometimes just because you're insulting the person mother. Billahi wallahi ta'ala. Ask the Gambians if I'm lying. So, this is why Africa will never develop, especially Gambia and Senegal and just Africa in general. Because especially that tiny Gambia is only 2 million people, the smallest effing country of Africa, Gambia. And the most weakest, traumatized, pedophile, weak, disrespect women and children country in the world. Thank you so much. Keep tapping and sharing. That's why the tiny Gambia will never develop. They traumatize the government people before they come to the government. They teach them wickedness and neglecting their entire generation and traumatize their entire generation. And they expect them to come to the government and be nice and kind and focus and work. These people are so wicked and insane, and no one is going to continue watching their effing behavior. I don't care what they're going to say. They can call me rude. They was rude, okay? Your action is was rude for saying that people should be pedophile and marry 13-year-old, and people going to quiet about that because you are an imam. You behave like you are our enemy now. You don't behave like you are whoever you are. You behave like an enemy of the society and the person that want the children to be sexually abused. That's all. That's what you are behaving like, nothing else. Thank you. Keep tapping and sharing. So guys, keep tapping and sharing. This is a massive work that we all have to focus on this work. Nothing we can talk about in the media than this, to protect the children of Africa, boy or girls. I just want the children to grow up without childhood trauma. That's all, because I know how it feels. And this week is flying up again. I know how childhood trauma is feel. People, I was underage married before I was 10 to a man as this old, okay? A man, a gray beard, old ugly man like this man married me before I was 10, and that's child abuse, that's sexual abuse, okay? Now, this man is promoting this still, and the Gambians are watching, and they said me I'm rude. Look at how rude and wicked and pedophile this is, and they said me I'm rude. Keep tapping and sharing. So guys, this man said that people should get married as early as 13. When they say 13, they mean 11, 12, 10. You know, if anyone can go with 13, why can't they go with 11, 12, 10, or even, younger? Exactly. If someone can say it out loud on the public for 13, then what below, if they can love 13. And when this man is talking about this, billahi guys, the passion and anger in his chest is worse than what I'm doing now. Okay? You know me, I'm talking like this because I am a victim of this. And I know how sick this community is. And I'm screaming for the young, innocent people. Okay? You can see my voice. Now, this man, he's going to feel like this and more. For young girls to be married by force and for young girls to be FGM. Guys, aren't that weird and sickening for an imam? Keep tapping and sharing the video. Stop watching the video like you have no fingers. Because these evil people, they know how to protect their evil behavior. They always report in the video. I don't even know why the video is not off. I don't even know why TikTok not banned my pages. Very soon the video will be again. When they report in the video, they lie and I'm just lucky a lot of them can't type anyway. A lot of them, it's sad and funny. A lot of them, I'm fighting what happened to them. That's why I have my organization to put children to school, okay? I still have more children to put to school, okay? Because a lot of them did not go to school. They're like me growing up. They can't read, they can't write, nothing. But they're busy trying to write TikTok to lie that my video is for unaliving people or something, or whatever bad what they're going to say. So TikTok can take the video down. These people rather unalive you that is talking. This man said that anyone that is fighting this, he's going to pray for God to punish you. Do you think if he can say that loudly, what do you think he can plan down, him and his group of people? He have group of soldiers that are so wicked, worse than people like him. Why? Because when they're teaching these people Quran, they every day beat them like a slave master. Billahi wallahi ta'ala, guys. If you see how these people beat the children that they're teaching Quran, billahi wallahi ta'ala, if you witness how these people beat people, you will hate these people forever. Keep tapping and sharing the video if you have one single soul. I don't want any nonsense comment or arguing with the people. Just tap, share, send some love heart. Keep typing good word like good job. You are doing good job. Keep going. Positive, and just tap and share when you have one single blood in your soul. These children, we're going to have their karma, us the adult of the world. Especially, everyone should focus on their own country. The children that are suffering there, you focus on talking about what they're suffering from to stop. Okay? Know that one day you might end up old. I work in nursing home for years. I know what it's like. You might end up old and need help. God forbid accident or anything, heart attack or whatever, or stroke, catch people when they're not even old. People my age, I'm 43, people my age have stroke and have to lie down and you have to feed them. I swear to God, you don't want people to feed you and sour you and clean your bum because you have some condition. When you're going to need people help, like these children need us now. Do you understand? These children don't have voice now. That's why these effing pedos are doing this to them and us adults watching. This is painful, man. Keep tapping and sharing the video. Even if you don't donate, I don't care. But if you don't support the video, TikTok will not post the video and these people will continue their idiotic pedophile behavior on children. Just because you're watching. So which means you're like them. Either you're a pedo yourself or you're very wicked like them. And then the children karma will haunt you. Doesn't matter what race you are. Block me and go then. Or tap and share the video. This is not a joke. Please, tap and share the video. This is not a joke. These people are sick. They love young people. Look at this as an imam saying this, fighting for this to happen right now in this 2004 effing March we are now. Recent affair. This man, if you see his face and his voice when he's talking for this to happen, worse than I'm doing now. Go to his videos. They're on YouTube everywhere. Keep tapping and sharing. And this man is a very famous imam in Gambia. He have a lot of people that worship him more than they worship God. And they love this type of thing like him. Keep tapping and sharing the video. I'm not seeing you guys tapping and sharing. Majority of the people watching me, they like him. That's why they like the dead. Majority of the Gambians watching me, they like him. Just look at the video, look at the comments, look at how they're not gonna tap, they're not gonna share, they're not gonna do fuck all. Most of the Gambians watching me, they like him. And when I tell them that the community is full of pedophiles that love children, that's why they married me off before I was 10 years old. When I say that, they said me, I'm saying something just to make them have a bad name. Let them show you that they're not a pedophile now. Let them show you that they condemn this. Look at how they like dead bodies are watching me. They're not going to help the video. They're not going to support the video. And if this video was an insulting woman video, like if I was insulting this man's mother, like a lot of them do when they're angry, telling him, I will do this to your mother's video, I will do that, they will tap the video because I'm abusing the mother. Because I'm promoting women to suffer. That's nothing to do with what he's doing now. That's just I'm promoting women to suffer. And you see them, how they're laughing and doing this and sharing. You see the video going, the video was going to be 1,000 views right now if I was insulting this man's mother. I swear to God, this video is going to be 1,000 views right now. Okay? But I can stay here till tomorrow and they will be reporting the video, not liking the video, not sharing, not supporting, not doing fuck all, just because I'm not insulting this man's mother. Who got nothing to do with this? The man's mother obviously been through this effing childhood trauma, effing children sleeping with adults, effing FGM in them, and then after that sleep with them when they're young, and then after that you betray them and marry somebody younger. They're always focusing on young person, from one young person to another, this type of people. Some of the young generation, they're not like them. They know this is wrong, but not of them are also a coward because they know when they talk, they insult them. If you're not like them, go get up the hell and show yourself, me or not. Go anywhere you can and condemn this. Condemn this. This is effing insane behavior for this effing new year Gambians watching this, okay? It's painful that I have to calm down because if not, TikTok may take away my video. Keep tapping and sharing. This is extremely embarrassing, extremely insane. That in Gambia right now, with this new year right now, with this 2014, we have an imam promoting people to get married at 13, people to FGM, going on the street campaigning, going on interview every TV station, going to the parliament for people to vote yes, okay? For people to vote yes. And he have group of people are campaigning behind him. Group of people that like young people. Group of women that hate themselves because they manage to manipulate these women to think they are nothing, to think they have to do this. And they're using Allah. And these women are pygmy because they have trauma and pain. They don't want nobody to be angry with them. They used to just, you beating them and torturing them if they don't listen. So they're just going to follow you, be like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Because their brain already registered that if they don't say yes, they will be finished. Because you beat them. Keep tapping and sharing the video. You already know what happened. Why are you asking me what happened? Can you not read? If you can write what happened, you can read what happened. Keep tapping and sharing the video, or you will have the karma of the children. Any of you that is watching this video, on purpose, you're not going to tap, you're not going to share, you're not going to support the video, but you're also not going to block me and go. But you just work just to bully me and little my job and to promote the children suffering. Billahi wallahi ta'ala, the children karma will haunt you. These children that are going to be lie down and think their private part. These children that are going to be lie down and adult going on them. The karma will haunt you when you're looking at to help them and you don't want to help them. If you hate my work that much, get out the hell and block me and go. But you staying here, taking my energy, taking my time, watching me, screaming my lung for these children to be safe, and you're going to be bullying me, thinking you're bullying me, you're bullying yourself. The children karma will haunt you. Especially if you're from Africa or Gambia. You know what I'm talking about. You know the torture, the childhood trauma, the abuse that is going on there. You know it. Probably your father experiencing your mother and yourself. And you're still going to watch it happen. You will not do nothing because you're very wicked and evil. Guys, do you know a lot of Africans love children suffering? They're like, why should I be the only one suffer? It's fine. This is how we all go through. Do you know a lot of Africans will beat their children unnecessarily just so the child can suffer like them? They'll tell the child, even me, I was beating growing up, so who the hell are you that nobody will beat you? They beat the child unnecessarily. Suffer the child unnecessarily. A lot of Africans, just because they're too traumatized and wicked. Trauma is not good. It's going to make the person very cold and wicked. At least 8 out of 10. And it's going to make the person to learn to traumatize themselves or other people by doing the wrong thing to themselves or other people. This is serious. Why the hell you guys promoting this? You guys are evil. Keep tapping and sharing the video. Stop traumatizing children. Don't essay them. Don't underage marriage. That's essay. A 13-year-old, a man like this, 13-year-old. That's essay. That's called sexual abuse. You know, essay. Okay. Keep tapping and sharing. Don't essay the children. Don't give the children pain cutting their, no, leave them alone, especially the girls, because the man you're doing this, the skin. The woman, you're cutting the actual thing. And then they also say that when they don't cut the thing is going to be so long and uncomfortable, and when they cannot even wear jeans. Why can't then every African man that have a tiny manhood, why can't they? Because African man and a tiny manhood don't go together, those two. They don't go together. A tiny manhood and African man, they don't go together. So why can't any man in Gambia or any man in this country, the FGM girls, and their excuse is that the thing is going to be so long if you don't cut it. So why can't any man that have a thing that is too short, you also? Because that's pointless. African man with it is pointless, it's pointless. Why can't you also do that to them? The whole thing, not just the skin, the whole thing. Because that's what you're doing to the woman. You're cutting the body, not any skin. Keep tapping and sharing the video, or you block me and go, or the children karma will haunt you. Whoever is watching this video, and on purpose, you're not going to tap, you're not going to share, you're not going to support, because you love these things happening. Either you're just wicked, or you just hate, children, or you are a pedo yourself. I don't care which one. But the children karma will haunt you. These children don't have internet, don't have Wi-Fi, don't have food, don't have courage, don't have voice, nothing. We have it. We cannot use it just to eat and dance like a stupid, wicked idiot, okay? We can use it to eat and dance, but we can also use it to tell the truth, okay? That's what I do, okay? When I have to do comedy, I do comedy eating. When I have to dance, I dance. When I have to tell the truth, I tell the truth to save the world, especially my own land. We cannot keep running from the resource of what we are doing. We cannot keep traumatizing the nation, keep giving the nation the reason why they cannot focus and function properly, and then we keep running from the result to move to another land and drink our tea and be comfortable. We are disturbing those people. They don't want us there. All of us is running all over the world because we cannot stay where we are, because we cannot tell the truth and fix where we are, okay? Keep tapping and sharing the video. Okay, thank you so much for some of you that is tapping and sharing. Anyone that is watching this video and you're not tapping, you're not sharing, just because this video is to protect children, know that the karma of the children is going to haunt you. You think you're doing it to me. You're doing it to the children. Doesn't matter what race you are. If you hate this work that much, block me and go. You're going to watch me take my internet, take my time, take my voice, take my energy, and you're not going to do nothing because you're very wicked and evil. I swear to Allah, the karma of the children will haunt you. Just like he's saying that people that is talking for this to stop, he's going to pray for them to have karma and bad stuff. Imagine this. Him saying that people that is talking for this to stop, he's going to pray something bad to happen to them. Now, look at if he can say this in a video. Like I said, one of his boys nearly beat me. I was lucky I was doing live video. Also, I was lucky I was in the ferry crossing. A lot of people were there. We just get off the ferry going to Bara. I was going to do a speech there because my organization, I normally go to high schools and motivate the youths to stay away from drug addiction and so many bad stuff, so they can just focus and don't do violent, unnecessary sex, blah, blah. Focus and just know their self-worth and their dignity and ready to conquer the world. I do that. I like to do that, motivating the youth at high school, okay? Because they're becoming adults soon, and especially Africa, because a lot of them in Gambia, a lot of them go to school late. So some of them, when they're in high school, they're like 18, 19, and 17 and stuff like this. Or sometimes 20 even, yeah, depending where. Especially the place I was going in Medina. Medina is one of the village. A lot of them don't go to school until they're 10 or more, before they can start. So guys, keep tapping and sharing. So my organization, that's one of the things I do. But my main work for my organization is to end childhood trauma. Childhood trauma to be ended. Guys, I was underage arranged marriage before I was 10 to a man as old as this. Okay? And this is our imam in Gambia, and he said that people should marry 13-year-old. When they say 13, they mean 11, 12, 10. Okay? If someone can marry a 13-year-old, don't you think they can marry 10, 11, 12? Exactly. So guys, and some Gambians will still tell me that I'm lying, that I was not married young. Even though they see my mom confirm that in a video on YouTube, and they still say I'm lying when they have an imam like this saying that people should marry 13-year-old. Can you guys not read this? Read this. This is what he said. There will be no peace until people are allowed to marry 13-year-olds and FGM girls. There will be no peace until then. Yes. And you're saying why I'm acting like this? Is why are you not acting like this? Every human being that sees this, especially you're from that land, especially that tiny, small, poor and suffering land, Gambia. And you know exactly this is why we are poor and suffering. Because people program us to have pain and trauma. Neglect the children and the woman and give her a lot of pain and trauma. A person that have pain and trauma growing up, injustice, horrible stuff, sexual abuse like this, or just, by the way, even if they don't marry, they will, because they just like a young person, married or not. This type of people, they just love young people, married or not. Now, the worst part is whenever I'm talking, they're like, you're going to give Gambia a bad name. Gambia already give themselves a bad name. The whole world know Gambia for sex tourism. So, go to the internet. Go ask anyone who know Gambia and ask them what they're known for. Sex tourism with old people. Why? Because when you are young, the old people like this, they want you. And nobody's going to talk to stop that. So you are used to old people already, white or not. Keep tapping and sharing. So you are your own enemy. Even me, if I was dead now, God forbid, Gambia will still be the effing sex tourist place. People will still have no respect for Gambia, army or not. So don't you think we should just work together and fight this once and for all? So this can calm down. So we can have peace. So the children can be left alone. Instead of trying to run like a coward and be like, people gonna look us bad. Keep your mouth shut. Every country have pedos. Every country have pedos. But us, we are the one that is running away and coming to other people's land. So, we are the one that our country have pedo and have poverty and have no school education, have no effing paracetamol when you're not well at the hospital, have no effing scissors to even give you surgery when you're not well, have no effing basic school education, no effing nothing. We are the one that have pedos and running from the pedos, coming to another land to suffer people and disturb them where we're not wanted. So we have to talk about us. Leave the other people alone, that even if they have pedo, they can stay there because they have this kind of thing that I'm talking about that we don't have. okay? So you cannot compete with them. They're not you, okay? You're far behind to compete with them. But then they say all of these things. They're like, every country have pedo, every country have bad. Oh, the white people, they do worse. These people are so hypocrite and wicked that they can do everything to protect their wickedness. Only us cannot do everything to stop them. Okay, so they will say things like, keep tapping and sharing the video, guys. Okay, let's go. This is a work that I cannot do alone. If you have blood in you, tap and share the video or the children karma will haunt you. Okay, this is serious. So guys, these people will talk like, oh, if you say anything good, they'll be like, oh, the white people, they're the one that told you to do this. For example, if you say that, oh, FGM is child abuse and underage arranged marriage is child abuse, they said, oh, but the West, they're doing whatever they want and they're the one that telling you not to do this. Did anyone in the West tell me not to talk like this? Anyway, oh, but the West, they're doing lesbian and gay. By the way, a lot of them are gay, they just do it to children. Okay, or hide and do it to themselves, but most of the time children, okay, coming out in the news all the time, children have been essay, especially in the places where they're supposed to learn Quran Dara. You don't want to know what's coming out in the news and the things that people are so coward to get up and say, especially people that have been through it, like me, how I was under arranged marriage before I was 10, and I'm very vocal about it. They also vocal the hell with the essay and stuff they've been through. Fight this effing pedophiles so Gambia can have peace. Keep tapping and across the world can have peace, not just Gambia. Everyone should get across the wall and talk. Okay, keep tapping and sharing. Okay, thank you. So now, listen to what they'll say. They'll say things like, oh, the white people, they do lesbianism and gay. They drink, smoke, talk to their parents anyhow, do anyhow. And then us, they're telling us what to do. They're free to do whatever they want, and we're not free to do our evil behavior. So they don't tell you not to do FGM. They talk like this, and you're like, okay. And when you talk about FGM and underage marriage, and you're like, okay, and then listen to this. And then when you also talking, you continuing to talk, for example, yeah, especially in videos, they say, oh, you're gonna make people to think that our country is bad, and even the white people, they're bad too. We're not the only one that is bad. They're bad too, so we're allowed to be bad too. Did that make sense to you? Like, they already said that the white people are bad, but they're trying to make them good. So they're not going to be good. Listen to this. And now you continue talking, or you just talk about something, or you just continue challenging the idiotic, insane excuse. They also will say that, oh, but the white people are bad, so we're allowed to be bad like them. They just talk ridiculous type of talk. For example, this man said that if a woman is not circumcised, when she's giving birth, she will cry. And he said that a doctor tell him that. He even mentioned the doctor's name. Keep typing and sharing. Dr. Samate or something like that he's called, if I remember. He keep mentioning this particular doctor in Gambia, saying that the doctor tell him that if women don't FGM, when they give birth, they cry because their private part never experience pain. Guys, this is not an old video. This is brand new videos I'm telling you that this man is doing. And this man, people are watching him, not saying anything. This scary talk, this mad talk. This man have group of children, group of nations that don't never ever experience their full vagina without the... So he continued to tell them that every child that is born have to be... Because if the child is not... Then when the child is giving birth, they're going to cry. Then their clitoris is going to be so long and they cannot wear jeans. When you shouldn't be wearing jeans as a Muslim woman, by the way. Well, the jeans shouldn't be sewn. Keep tapping and saying, as he said his imam. He said that he loved this particular story. He's like, there was this story of a young woman who wanted to wear jeans and she can't wear it because her clitoris was so long touching the jeans. She have to make sure that she go and have the surgery and the thing removed so she can wear jeans comfortably. So this thing is very good. It's going to make the woman vagina very comfortable and smooth, and they can wear whatever they want. When we shouldn't even be wearing jeans that people are saying as a Muslim. Did that make sense to you? Did that make sense to you that he's promoting people wearing jeans? Just so people can cut this. He can promote anything. He can talk about anything just so. Keep tapping and sharing the video or block me and go. Like he said that anyone that is talking about it, he's going to pray for Allah to punish you and for you to have cause. Me too. Anyone that is watching this and promoting this and hearing videos about this, me or not, but you will not support the video. I pray the children karma will haunt you, me too. So let's go. Me, I'm not going to use any Allah. I'm just going to use the children karma, the children real pain, the children real trauma, the children injustice that they're going to have to live with for the rest of their life. I'm praying for that to haunt to you and him and everyone else that is behind this. Let's go. Today is Mother's Day. I don't even have time for it because of this. My daughter bought me this beautiful Mother's Day cup and a nice key holder and a nice candle that got my name on it. So beautiful and nice candle. But I don't have energy for nothing apart from this insane current affair that is going on in Gambia right now. For children to get married at 13. When I was married of before 10 years old, guys, to a man as old as this. Okay? For some of you wicked people that is saying I shouldn't talk like this. Keep tapping and sharing the video or block my ass and go. Or the karma of me, my energy that you are using to listen with you and you not support the video. The children that you're not going to support anything that will save them. Those karma will haunt you. Those two karma. Okay, block me and go, or tap and support the video and we can do this work together. Let's grow up like an adult. The whole world knows that we are messed up and we are traumatized, and it's because the way we are programmed. You cannot hide it. It's out there. You cannot hide. You are like the sun. Everyone sees you. Thank you so much. Especially when this man is talking like this. He's on the news for this. Every video for this. Every interview talking about this. So where are you hiding to? Can anyone in the world read this and hear this man and don't call you pedophile and your country people pedophile? So he's the one that calling your country people pedophile, not me. Him saying this, you have to go to him to tell him to stop, not me. Him talking about this for years, and this year, right now, as I'm talking to you, he's at it again, very angry and miserable, saying there will be no peace until people marry 13-year-olds and FGM girls. When they're still doing that, by the way. They're still marrying 13-year-olds, younger than 13 even, FGMing girls, doing it secretly. But he wants to be able to do it freely, happily, without any consequences because the government banned it right now. Thank you so much. Keep tapping and sharing. This is my Mother's Day gift for all the children all over the world, especially Africa. So just keep going. This is my work that I'm doing for years. This work is very lonely. I got all kind of insult and bully. If I was somebody else, by now I'm using all kind of drugs and alcohol, and by now I'm extremely depressed, and by now I am insulting this man's mother like they always do to people. If I was somebody else. Because not just these people married me off when I was 10 to a man as old as this. Before I was 10. 10, I was already married. My mom think I was 8, but I think I was not even 8. Because I never remember any time of my life that this man is not my husband. And growing up, we all know that I waited 5 years in my mom's house for them to give me this man. And they gave me this man at the age 11, which means I was not anywhere near 8 when this man married me. But after the story changed, that I waited 3 years. Because my mom knows that I grow up and be like, what the hell? And maybe she changed the story like that, you know, to make me comfortable. Or I don't know if she forget, but I don't forget. We all know growing up, it was 5 years that I waited before they take me to this man's house. And when they take me to this man's house, they took me there when I was 11. I never remember any time of my childhood that I don't have a husband. Husband as old and ugly like this, like an old gorilla. Okay? Keep tapping and sharing. And they're still marrying young people because us the adults are watching. Us that going through this horrible stuff and we're just gonna watch and watch it repeat. We're like, oh, if I talk, they're gonna marry me. Do you know a lot of people tell me that when you talk like this, nobody will marry you? Who cares about marriage or not? I don't care. Just leave the children alone. Even if you tell me now you want to get rid of yourself and people can leave the children alone. If I don't have children, I was gonna do it just so you can leave the children alone. Don't make me cry, yeah? I'd rather get rid of myself for you to leave children alone. That's how much I want you to leave them. I don't care. Just leave the children alone. You are a pedophile. This is called pedophile. You want to marry 13-year-old. You want to marry somebody before 13. I was married off before the age of 10 to a man as old as this. Gray beard like this. Ugly old looking man like this. Before I was 10. I used to walk around looking for a truck to get to. When I see the truck, I get scared and come back. That's why I'm alive. If I wasn't scared, by now I'm gone. Growing up, I was not even 10 when I used to look for truck. Whenever my mom sent me to do something or I'm out, I'm looking for a truck. We used to live near Tipagaras. I used to walk on the street. When I see a truck of sun, there's this big truck that carry the sun. I used to want to go in front of them so they can, just so this man don't have to. Because whenever I see that, I think of one day he have to, this old ugly gorilla. Keep tapping and sharing. This is serious. Leave the children alone. They don't want you. You're too old and ugly. They don't want you. Leave the children alone to grow up. Give them school education. Don't beat them serious beating. Don't torture them. Don't essay them. Give them school education and leave them alone. Teach them self-love, self-dignity. They know who they are and know their worth and know why they shouldn't do A, B, and C. And you leave them alone. They will grow up. They will have a husband that they want, and they will be a good partner, especially if the husband is not like this type of mindset, who is just focusing on young people, from one young person to another. Keep tapping the video and sharing the video, or you get out of the video, or my karma and the karma of the children that is going through this will haunt you, including your own mother's karma, your father, and yourself, especially if you are from Africa, Gambia, or any of these horrible African countries. They already torture you. Do all of this thing I'm fighting for, the serious child beating, the essay, bad marriages, effing young people, you're effing, I'm calling it wife. All this thing I'm fighting for, you either been through it, or your mother or your father or someone in your family or friends. You cannot have a generation that did not go through this thing I'm fighting for. So your own generation people will haunt you for supporting this. I don't care you're a man or a woman. Anyone that is supporting this by not talking, and when you see someone talking, you don't support the video. I pray, just like he's praying that people talking, for Allah to punish them or for them to have karma. He said people talking for this to end. He's praying for them to have karma, something bad happened to them. Me too, I'm praying. Him and people that are promoting this or watching this happen, for our karma to haunt you guys. The pain and trauma of having to sleep with someone you don't love, especially when you're a child. Doesn't matter the manhood, the size of the manhood, he have to give it to you as a child, because the community is weak and wicked and can never protect children. I also pray that karma will haunt all of you. And let's all pray and keep going. Me, I'm very lonely in this war, but I'm going to do it. I rather you kill me and chop me and fry me like the witch bitch you are, than watching me watch you do this. You can never watch me watch you do this. I can never be quiet for you guys sleeping with young people and call it wife. Never. I don't care what you call me. I don't care how much you bully me. I don't care if you're gonna get rid of me on the street. Do that, because that's what you're doing now. You're getting rid of these children's souls. Millions of them, thousands of them. Going on them when they're young. And the adults are so weak and evil watching you. It's rather you get rid of me than me continuing to watch children having to repeat this pain that you're putting them through. Leave the children alone. The children don't want you. You're too grown up and too old and ugly. Leave them alone. Don't marry the children. Don't FGM them. Don't do nothing to them. Leave them alone. Give them school education. Teach them self-love and self-dignity. Advise them good stuff on how to be a decent human being. Leave them alone. Focus on your wives. Focus on housing, feeding, closing your wife like Allah told you. Focus on don't cheat. Focus on take your hand off the girls. Focus on healing your sickness and your trauma that you're addicted to young people, instead of focusing on marrying them. Focus on curing your illness and your group of people that is like you to cure their illness. Focus on worshiping Allah by not manipulating people using Allah. You said it's sunnah for people to FGM people. It's sunnah for people, or it's in the deen for people to get married at 13. It's in the deen for people to not cheat. And it's rampant in Gambia and all these African Muslim countries. Cheating is like drinking water. Even if you are married, especially the men. Keep tapping and sharing. But you know these women, they're weak and they're their own enemy. That's why you're doing this. These women that are behind you guys, they have a husband that is cheating, lying, neglecting the entire generation, them and the children. The man that's supposed to focus on feeding you, clothing you, housing you. Focus on telling the truth. Focus on earning good, healthy money that is not bad money, halal money. How hard it is to earn that. You guys are hypocrite piece of shit. You'll find us here. For someone like me, I don't care if you're going to do like the real you, which is to get rid of unalive people physically instead of unaliving them emotionally. You know, sleeping with children and FGMing them, unaliving them emotionally. You going to unalive me physically like you are doing all every day to these people. Which is your unaliving their soul for your effing, wicked behavior that you're doing. Keep tapping and sharing the video, or you block me and go. Or the karma of me and these children will haunt you. He said that for people talking for this to stop, he's going to pray for those people to have karma. We're going to have karma for you to not do this. We're talking for you to leave these children alone. We will have karma for that. Why? What a fake, wicked karma then. Me too, I'm praying for you to have triple, double karma, you and the people behind this. My own karma, other people karma, my mom karma, my sister's karma, your own mother and your sisters and your family members karma. Because this underage marriage, not just me, my mom, my sisters, all been through it. Because African women are very weak. They can never stand up to protect themselves. They have energy to dance at every party. They have energy to buy every clothes that they cannot afford. They have energy to buy the longest wig, the most expensive skin bleaching, the most expensive handbag, the most expensive whatever. African women have energy for all of that until they put their energy on something that will protect them and the children. Never ever will African women do that. It's like the 2%. The 2% that is the normal human being with a normal soul that will put their energy on that. The rest, they're just going to laugh and bully you that is doing that. Call you all kind of names. They're going to call you traumatized when they're more traumatized than you. That's why they're using your own trauma that you're fighting to stop, to bully you. And they're going to call you, you talk a lot, and they talk more than you. It's just they're always talking to people they shouldn't be talking to on WhatsApp or I think arguing all day, stupid stuff, okay? They're going to call you all kind of names, bully you just because you're talking for what happened to them, shouldn't happen to them. And it should not happen to the fresh young people that we can protect. They can call you all kind of name for that. Keep tapping and sharing the video. It's not good when you're just watching the video and you're not sharing because these people, they're reporting me. Like I said, this man have a group of people behind him. He have his group of soldiers. This man is an imam. This man is a Quran teacher. He have group of people that he teach Quran. He have group of people that he's talking about Allah to them. And these people have his mindset of loving children and torturing women. Almost half of the Gambia listen to this man. This is serious. Almost half of the Gambia follow him and follow what he's saying. Keep tapping and sharing the video. They report my videos all the time and call me all kind of name. So nobody will listen, nobody will support, nobody will change, nobody will do nothing. So they can continue this. This man, almost half of the Gambia listening to him. Tap and share the video or I'm going to end the video. I have 1 minute to end the video. But just know, whoever you are watching this, that the karma of the children, my own karma, my mother, my father, your mother, your father's karma, your own karma, the karma of fresh children that these people have to marry to, and FGM will haunt you. Just like he said that us talking for this to stop. He will pray for something bad to happen to us. He said this physically. Me too, I'm praying. Him and you guys that is watching this and promoting this. For the children of for the karma of my own karma, your mother's karma, your father's karma, this innocent children's karma to haunt you too. He knows that we're not well. That's why he have the gut to do this to us. Guys, can you imagine this 19.1 million? This man standing as an imam in Gambia promoting this because he knows Gambians are not well. Imagine if this was another land that people are human and they have respect for women and children. Imagine if this man will dare open his mouth in this 19.1 million, this new year, this March we are now, recently now, saying that people should, or there will be no peace. This is how he said, there will be no peace until people leave us alone to marry girls as young as 13 and to FGM girls. And the Gambians are watching this. Gambians are watching this. Just look at the Gambians. Look at how they're doing like they're not even alive. They're not even tapping the video. They're not seeing the video. And they keep reporting the video. That's why the video is not going. Because they keep reporting the video. And that the ones in the video, they're also doing like that. They're right now bullying me and laughing and gossiping. That's what they always do to me. Whenever I come to these videos, since Facebook, 7 years of my life, I've been screaming my lungs. But I rather scream till I die. But I will never allow you guys continue your pedophile behavior on children. Never! I rather you kill me, you effing witch, you wicked pedophile. You love children, you're a pedophile, you can't even hide it. But the worst part is us, we're not human. That's why you're treating us like this. You come into us telling us physically, happily that you're a pedophile. And we are clapping and liking and sharing your video and attacking people like me. Billahi, you guys will never see peace. This is why Africa will never develop. The karma of women and children. It's what's haunting Africa. Africa will never protect women and children. Ever. Because Africans are so weak. Don't see us screaming like this. Me, I'm not like that. Me, I rather you get rid of me. I don't care. I have enough. But for the rest of the people, they rather die than telling the truth. They rather die. They're all dying. Lot of them are dying of this. Lot of them have serious depression because of the essay, the serious child beating, the torture, the negligence for women and children. They're dying, screaming at their children, beating their children, arguing. They cannot even have a good marriage. It's hard to have a good marriage in the African community because of the trauma that they're creating for children, the negligence, the bad marriage that they're giving people. From a young age, you see your mother suffering for the most part. 80% of African marriages, especially Gambia and Senegal marriages, 80% is not a Muslim marriage. It's not any type of marriage in the world. It's just the woman is a slave. Let her shut up and cook and give birth, especially to sons. She's not allowed to give birth to daughters. Okay? She has to give birth to sons. The more sons, the better. If she doesn't have a son, she's not a woman. And there's more excuse now for you to jump and marry anybody else you want and treat her like a piece of shit. Even basically insult her or telling her you can't give birth to son. Oh, you cannot give birth to son. Like something is wrong with her for not giving birth to son. Tap and share the video or the karma of these people will haunt you. Just like he said, people like me that is fighting for this to end, he's going to pray for us to have karma. We're going to have karma for fighting for this to end. That imagine you that is supporting this now, that double karma you have. I'd rather have all the karma in the world for this to end than you that is supporting this. I'd rather die than joining you. All of you that is in this video and you supporting this, which is why you're not going to tap, you're not going to share, you're not going to support the video. And you're even sitting there bullying me and laughing at me right now as I'm talking. You call me name. All this is the type of bully you guys giving me because I'm condemning this type of behavior. Billahi, wallahi, talai, that alone you guys will never see peace. That alone you guys will never see peace. The type of bully you guys give me all these years. Not just you will never support my video, but you have the gut to bully and gossip about me everywhere you go across Gambia and Senegal. And this internet, especially this TikTok. The type of video you guys make for me all these years to bully me just because I'm fighting for this to end. And we have an imam like this standing, saying that people should marry young people as young as 13. And I was married off before I was 10 years old. And you expect me to be quiet for that? You rather kill me than me quiet, you bitch. You fucking pedophile piece of shit. I don't care what you call me. You're a pedophile, you're marrying children, putting your manhood that it can be as big as horse to children vagina, and that's called pedophile. Okay? Leave the children alone. You're a pedophile, you love children so much that you can't hide it, and you know the adults are behaving like a piece of shit because they can't stand up for the truth. That's why you have the gut to tell the whole world that you want children and this is going to happen. If not, there will be no peace. A so-called imam in Gambia standing telling people right now, guys, brand new talk, guys, okay, that if people don't allow young people to be married, there will be no peace. As young as 13, and the girl to be FGM, there will be no peace. In that Gambia that have no peace already. He have nothing to campaign about. He have nothing to campaign about, guys, about the people unaliving people. Drug is rampant. Alcohol, horrible stuff are rampant. Even the Muslim community in Gambia and across Africa in general, their marriages are no Muslim marriage at all. The marriage is full of cheating and lying, full of neglecting the woman and children. When Allah tell them to house and clothe and feed this woman and children, okay? Even if the woman is working, that's none of your business. You have to house, clothe, and feed her. Okay, rampant in African marriages, cross-African Muslim marriages. 9 out of 10. I'm gonna add you. Just keep tapping and sharing, okay? Because the haters, when I talk like this, their brain is boiling, okay? They're reporting people like him. This man, almost half of the Gambia listening to him, especially the Mandinka people, okay? This man, he's the #1 enemy of women and children in Gambia. I'm telling you this. He's gonna go everything. He's so passionate and angry when he's talking. That why this have to stop. That why the government banned this. If you see the passion and anger in this man's face, you know me when you see passion and anger in me now, you know I'm talking from trauma and pain and I want this to end. But he's talking from trauma and pain, but he wanted to continue because he loved the young people and he hates women. So that's the difference. So I don't care you call me traumatized. He was traumatized. It's just his trauma is wicked trauma. He's using it to trauma double people. And at least me, I'm using my trauma to end the trauma. Because I know how fucking painful it is. And you witches, you bitches, you wicked idiots promoting it. But you'll find us here. I'd rather you chop me and fry me like the effing witch you are, like the boy you are, than I watch you continue to suffer these innocent souls, these beautiful young little girls. All they deserve is school education, self-love and self-dignity. Teach them that so they can know how to close their leg and be good, decent citizens and have good husband and achieve good life. You're very wicked and idiotic. All of you that is supporting this. Keep tapping and saying, I don't care what you're going to say. Stop touching the children. Stop. Leave the children alone. Boys or girls, leave them alone. Don't beat them, torture them. Don't essay them. Don't give them lack of education. Give them school or don't give back to them at all if you can afford school. Or if you think they don't need school, because if they have school, they will be educated and they'll be talking like me and other people. So you don't want them to have school. So you're going to give them Quran only. So you can be beating them, torturing them while they're learning Quran, even essaying them for the most part. So when they grow up, they just continue saying, yes, sir, yes, inshallah, yes, sir, yes, ma, inshallah. And you're marrying anyone you come across, having sex with anyone you come across, especially children, neglecting their entire generation, giving people STD and going crazy. And they just continue saying, yes, sir. That's why you don't want them to learn school. It's not because you want them to learn Allah, because you love Allah, you hate Allah. A lot of you are cheating and lying, never even pray correctly, never stop lying, never stop cheating, never stop neglecting your wives, which Allah hates the most. Allah said when you're married and you're cheating, you should be stoned to death. So why are you not campaigning for that? That's rampant in Gambia. Rampant. Rampant. Keep tapping and saying, rampant the cheating. Why can't you effing campaign for that to stop? That Allah hates that more than anything. Keep tapping and sharing. So proof. So who proof? You are the proof. Keep tapping and sharing. You are the proof or whatever you're asking. Keep tapping and sharing. Just look at yourself and the fact that you write so proof. That make you the proof. Keep tapping and sharing. If you're talking to me, you are the proof. Keep tapping and sharing. So guys, look at this man right now in Gambia saying that people should get married to people, as young as 13. When they say 13, they mean below 13. I was on the arranged marriage. Before I was 10 years old. He don't have to prove who. The man, he doesn't have proof that this should happen. Yeah, that's true. Even if he said it's in the Quran, he doesn't have proof. You know why? Because he doesn't care about the Quran. The Quran tells them to not lie, to not cheat, to house, clothes, and feed their wife correctly. They barely do it, especially in Gambia, especially in the Mandinka tribe, where they promote this more. This man speak Mandinka. I think he's Mandinka. He promote this more in the Mandinka tribe. The Mandinka women suffer more in Gambia. More than anyone. Go to Tanje. The Mandinka women, they're on the street of Tanje. They're on the sea carrying fish until their head is broken. They can't have effing depas. No. Their husband giving them $50 or $100 if they're lucky for food for the whole family to eat. That you cannot even buy onion from that. Keep tapping and sharing. And the man is dating everyone in the neighborhood. Every single married man in Tangier, at least 8 out of 10, they have 3-4 girlfriends in that area. Just in the area they live. You'll be like, this is my husband girlfriend. This is this man girlfriend. This is that man girlfriend. And all of these men are married. Everyone will know it. The women, they suffer so much and they hate themselves and they don't have confidence and they're so hopeless, some of them, that they just agree and give up. They're like, oh, they're men. What do you expect? They're men. I don't care. I'm just here for my children. I know he's cheating, but what can I do? When I talk about it, they're laughing. They're like, hey, I mean, you have Western mind. Give up this man. You will never marry then. You want a good man. If you want a good man, you will never marry. Look at this, guys. Just take a look at this. Take a look at this. Did that look like a Muslim country that have to FGM girl because of Allah and have to marry 13-year-old because Allah says so? When the community is rampant with cheating, rampant with STD and sexual disease, rampant with cheating and horrible marriages. That is not Muslim marriage. Rampant all over the place. And this man should focus on that. Allah hate that. As a Muslim, your marriage is very important part of your deen. You should be not cheating, not lying, love your partner, tell the truth, focus on Allah and work and try to work halal money, okay? Tell the truth and focus on your wife and children like this. Put your eye on them. You shouldn't even put yourself in a position to cheat. You shouldn't even near anywhere to cheat, not to mention do it. You shouldn't near it. Quran says don't even near the act of cheating. So why this man is not obsessed about that? And that's rampant. And that's more damaging, Muslim or not. A bad marriage is damaging for a society, Muslim or not. Good, healthy marriage is good and developed society, Muslim or not. Tap and share the video. Thank you so much. Yeah, some of you liking the video. Thank you. I'm gonna take people, but you have to tap and share the video. Let me finish what I'm saying first. Keep tapping and share the video. The haters, when I'm talking like this, their brain is boiling. They cannot say nothing. They know I'm telling different truth, different fact, different truth, different fact. They have nothing to say. Their brain is boiling. They're like, oh, she's rude, she talk a lot, and then they reporting the video, guys. Honestly, they reporting the video because I'm saving children all the time. Okay? Keep tapping and sharing. So guys, look at this, okay? Like I said, I was married off before I was 10 years old to a man as old as this. Ugly, old, gorilla-looking man, but before I was 10, okay? And these children don't love this man. Well, I hated that man. I used to remember his face so ugly and just crazy. I used to pray that, that either me finish or him finish before it's the time for him to. Because he married me and kept me in. I was still at my mom home. Like, they do that. They marry the child and say that when she's grown enough, I'll take her. When they say grown enough, they mean before 13 even. Barely wait for 13. Do you think if this man can say publicly that 13, people should marry at 13? Do you think then, they will wait for 13? Keep tapping and sharing. Do you think if this man can say in the whole world that people should marry people at the age of 13? Do you think then, real life, he cannot do 10 or 11 or younger even? Exactly. Keep going. What's the difference between 13 and 10, 11, 12? Exactly. Keep going. Keep tapping and sharing. Thank you. So, I used to pray that the man, that will either be on finish or me finish. So the day that he have to will not happen. Because the man is so old and ugly, just like this. And this man himself can have a 13-year-old wife right now, or 12 or 10. Why he say that people should do that? He have a lot of wives, by the way. And he divorced a lot of women. I think people say 10 or 9 or something like this. He divorced so many women and he have a lot of women right now. A lot of children, grandchildren, bless them. But did you guys not tell this man the truth? If this man is your father, still tell him, Dad, I love you, but this is wrong. This is insane. But I know this man is very wicked and stubborn. When you tell him that he will disown you, he can disown you. That's on him. No one cares. This is not a parent at all. A parent is not just because you give birth to me. A parent is someone that is healthy, have a mind to protect you and other children, sees the other children like he sees you. So your father sees you like this, like when you're 13, you should be. That's how he sees you. That's how he sees you. People that like children, they can sleep with their own children. Scientifically proven. People that like other children can do it to their own children. If not, they see the other children like their own children. Keep tapping and sharing. So why the hell you worshiping such a person and not tell them the truth? If this man was my father, he would either stop talking like that or I will never speak to him again. I will disown him myself. If this man was my father, I will disown him myself. I cannot have a father like this, talking like this, my children looking at this, my friends looking at this, people looking at this type of pedophile behavior, my father talking like this. If this man was my father, I will disown him. Billahi wallahi tallahi. Who cares? What can he do for you now? Apart from helping your 13-year-old to go and have sex. He's telling your 13-year-old, married or not, to go and have sex. She's mature enough to have sex. Do you want your 13-year-old to have sex? Married or not, I don't. Boy or girl, I don't. What do you want your 13-year-old to do, special girl, especially when they're a girl? Focus and go to school like my daughter's doing. My daughter is 17 now. She's going to university this year. She got 4 unconditional offer of university. She's a head girl in her school. She get 4 unconditional offers for every university she applied. She's going to study medical science and she's only 17. Do you think if she was having sex and getting married at 13, she will achieve that? Is this going to stop her from getting married? No. It's just she need a healthy man. She cannot stay with a man like this for sure. She need a healthy, kind, loving man and they can build a beautiful life. This is what this kind of people don't want. Wicked, weak men, they hate women that are successful. They hate women that are saying no to their nightmare behavior. They want every woman to be like listening to them. So they have to use God and other stuff to make the woman afraid and listen to them. So the woman can just stay there like a small cat on the corner. And they're just going outside and cheating and lying and doing whatever they want and coming to you, slapping you, beating you, neglecting you, punishing you if you talk, and you're just like, yeah. What the hell, man? Insane. Keep tapping and sharing the video. Not everyone. I don't know what. I don't know whatever the hell you guys are talking about, especially if you are promoting this. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. So, guys, like I said, right now, this man is promoting this. So, if you want to come, let me know. I'll take you. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. If you want to come, let me know. I'll take you. I need to go and make coffee. So, guys, this man is promoting sexual abuse, underage marriage, 13-year-old, that's sexual abuse. And this man is not just any man, he's an imam. And almost the half of Gambia listen to him, especially the Mandinka people, a lot of them listen to him, but also other Wolof and other tribes. By the way, the FGM that he's promoting is not just for Mandinka, other tribes do it too, not just Gambia doing it. Sierra Leone is also the #1 champion of FGM. Go to YouTube and see all the documentaries of people on a live, about FGM, Sierra Leone honor. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, keep tapping and sharing. You have to tap.
Assalamu alaikum, don't buy.
This wicked souls, they report the video, okay? His group of soldiers are worse than him, okay? And they love what he's doing because they pedo like him. Keep tapping and sharing. Hello, Janga.
Don't buy na def.
Fine, thank you, Naka.
Dila na jërëjëf sa liggéey rafet na yàlla la ko yàlla fay.
Thank you.
Because mënoon nga wax ne yóbbuwuñ la leel wala dara waaye sudut loolu sa fii koo gis am na loo xam ne metti na la soo liggéey bi rafet na ñu ngi la jaajëfal yan nga si am ndam.
Amiin moom dafa nekk di promote.
Waaw ba pare maa ngi bëgg a wax
loolu daf ko dee promote.
even though on the 18 March si weeri koor lañoo dugga suba inshallah waaye taxut nit ñi suñ dogee suñu fi yàlla bàyyee dinañ continuer génn lu ñoo def on the 18 March lañoo finalize si National Assembly bi.
waxal English waaw waxal English.
man dégguma English Swedish laa dégga.
sa English yëpp a dem.
oh. mun naa ko binda waaye wax bi daf dee difficult pour man. So anyway, it's about the decision to make about this FGM is on the 18th of March at the National Assembly member on the 18th. So let's just keep on pushing, girl. Push. This Imam, I will not call him Imam, Abdullah Fatih. I'm calling him, his name is Abdullah Fatih. He was here when Yaya Jammeh was beating us, taking us to jail. He was there running behind Yaya Jammeh from Kanilai to Banjul. Like a tail behind Yaya Jammeh. Where was Abdullah Fatih when the law was set by Yaya Jammeh? He didn't even complain a day rather than coming out to demonstrate. So President Adama Barrow is down there now. He's a kind president. So they think that they can use his weak. He's not weak. But they can take advantage of President Adama Barrow because he doesn't complain. He doesn't say anything. But we as a Gambian, as a citizen, we are ready to face this man up there. This pedophile trying to give away our 13-year-old girl to marry like Asian time. Ma dugga si olof bi try na waaw try na English bi ma dugga si olof bi président kii
continue nga wax nag de
Swedish bi moo ma yaaxa bi laay Swedish baa ma yaaxa
ko page bi nga page English la waaye mën nga olof rek
ok fii page ba may ma rek ma laa ko
Ami Jobe bi la page
fi dégga yow after man damaa wax nii rek wàcce yow nga jekkali sa mbokki tubaab bi after so lu ma bëgg a wax mooy on the 18 March te Lena dinaa la ko wax fii tamit United Nations jot nañ complain bi te I doubt ne dinañ rip off loolu I doubt it because UN yëg nañ complain bi ne Gambia dañ bugg a génne décision bi nga xam ne ñu ngi ko fa defoon so nañ push ñu ngi toog di déglu nit ñi they are all over the place Imam Fatih nañu may jàmma
man sax dina leen email because dama am organisation so dinaa email UN man sax
defal loolu yow tam defaloo woon loolu yaaga
déedéet amoo ne mun naa leen a email anga suma organisation bi dafa ees ba léegi soo xamaangu ma
def ko sa oboo mu ees lu ndaw lu nit war a def ko pétition yaa ngee daw am na pétition yoo xam ne man it man koy share mun naa la koy yónnee sa WhatsApp bi nga yónnee ko sa xarit yépp ñu sign pétition yi
waaw yónnee ma ko dinaa def vidéo pour nit ñi sign ko ba pare dinaa email United Nations yi man mi
defal loolu waaye gis nga après kii nii Amadou Fati mi toppaan di xas nit ñi demut leen ne dañoo xasew dañoo xeeñ dañoo njaalo gis nañ ñuy xarafal seen coppare ci bem jeex ñoo fi gën a mun a njaalo di tëddaa góor yi suba ngoon guddee bëccëg ñun nag suñ doomi kenn du leen laalaat muy
Sierra Leone nga dañ dee njaalo bu bari te xoolal Sierra Leone
ma ne du Sierra Leone sa Gambia boobu ñuy bare ngi dem leen sax
ma naan njaalo
waa
Sierra Leone sis ñooy gën a xaraf dan Gambie te xoolal Sierra Leone li ñuy cagatu
this about FGM is not about any religion. They are lying. It's a culture. because not everyone in the Gambia doing it. You know, so it's a culture, it's not religion. What about those who don't do it? Are they not Muslim? So this is, they are just manipulating like they used to manipulate our grandparents and mothers. Now the kids are educated, they know everything what's going on. The Europeans, they don't even influence us. For what? We know that this is a bad thing, especially in the Gambia, to circumcise babies, to circumcise girls, you know,
And to underage marry them.
on the 8 marriages, many people have lost their life because of this thing. This old men,
Or just the pain and trauma, lost life or not. The pain
trauma and everything. They are sick in the head. Married 4 5 wives, having other people around. They think that they will silence. They cannot do nothing to us. We are more close to our God than them because we didn't harm nobody. These Jahaliya people.
Exactly.
Since I'm buying like a container salegay.
ñëwaatal sis xaaral ma jël keneen waaye ñëwaatal.
On the 18 buy fàtte dégg nga on the 18.
waaw léegi gars yi ñu ne nga def link bi fii xam nga di nga mën a copy link bi nga def ko si comment section bi.
loolu am na tam.
waa trial soo demee WhatsApp nga copy ko xam nga lu ma la nga ñëw si comment section bi nga paste ko nga xool dina dem.
I don't think that. Okay, let me try that.
Try ko su demul tamit yow nga yónnee ma ko WhatsApp and then.
ngeen toppa pétition bi ngeen toppa pétition bi you know ñu def lii ndax ñu feebar ñi bàyyi suñ doomi eloon ni ñoo feebar.
Yónnee ma link bi WhatsApp yónnee ma link bi TikTok fii tamit sama pare
dinaa def loolu. Okay, thank you. Keep the good job. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you.
You're welcome. No problem.
Take care. Yeah.
Okay, what's it kind of? Okay, you have to keep tapping and sharing the video because a lot of these people, they're going to report, okay? They're not well, they're going to report. Let me take this person. Some of these men, when you take them, you hear what they're going to say, okay? They're going to say FGM is good, oh, blah, blah. Just keep tapping and sharing, you hear them.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, alaikum.
Hey, how you doing, Amy? I'm fine.
Fine, thank you.
Good. What you're doing is good, though. It's good. So I just wanted to know, like, because I used to go to Imam Fati's Dara, to be honest. But I just wanted to know what you're talking about. Is it actually true? Is it something that he did?
What? Do you not know what he's promoting?
No, because I haven't been in Gambia since 2016, and I don't watch any news or anything like that.
All right, go and listen to him. Just go to Kirfatu.
Yeah.
You will see the recent interview that he had there just 4 days ago or something like this. The video is posted. He's wearing yellow. You see the thumbnail of the video it says Imam Abdullah Fati, sorry, and you see Fatu herself on the screen with a white shirt. And click that video and listen to it, and you know him. Do you not see this? Can you not read this word?
I can read it, but you know the halfway, how to call it. I don't know if it's everyone, but on my phone, in the beginning is basically out.
All right.
So you can't even see the eye. You just can see Mam Fati.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he said. He said that there will be no peace until people are allowed to marry girls as young as 13 years old.
Yeah. That's what basically he said.
Yes, he said there will be no peace until people are allowed to marry girls as young as 13 and until people are allowed to FGM the girls.
No, that's not good. That's not a good thing. We do know that people do marry their kids in really early age. I never agree with that because
you cannot see the full screen. Let me see.
Yeah,
that's what
I say I never agree with that. It's not something that's good because at the first someone had to know what she or he is doing. If she's a young 13 years old, she hasn't even finished growing up yet, in my opinion. So what would that young girl understand to look after you and to make sure she do what you want in a marriage?
Can you read it now?
Yeah, now I can see perfectly. Now it's much more better now.
There will be no peace until... I don't know whether you can see it, but...
Yeah, I can see it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, because the camera... But yeah, he's saying there will be no peace until people are allowed to marry...
underage girls,
13-year-olds and to FGM girls. Can you see it now, no?
Yeah, I can see it now, yeah.
Can you see the whole word, the word now?
Yeah, I can see the whole world. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So
Yeah.
that's basically what he says in the
Yes.
Gambia. There won't be any peace until people are allowed to marry 13 years old girl.
Yes.
That's crazy. Did the
And he
president
said that
allow
people
that?
are allowed to marry young people and to FGM young people.
Like basically to do circumstances them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a. It's not a something further for woman to circumstance a woman.
Mhm.
Hello, you finally added me. I've been
Some
waiting for
people
so
even
long.
say that prophet
Yeah.
the person
Sorry.
that is doing
Mute, you guys mute. Let him finish. Yes.
the person that used to do circumstancing women's prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did he actually know about it. So when he know about it, he actually went to these persons, and the person tell him why they do it. You know, obviously he didn't say that to stop it. To
Exactly. They should
yeah,
arrest him. The government have to arrest him.
yeah, he didn't say that about
The
the
government have to arrest him. There's somebody writing that here. That's true. The government have to arrest him.
yeah. It doesn't make
The
sense.
government should arrest him.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure.
Unreal.
If what he is doing, and also you also said about I do went to his daughter because his daughter is in Bakote. You know, I'm from Bakote, so I went to his daughter all my childhood, and I used to see a lot of kids there. But you do say that she's having she married more than 10 women. You said.
He divorced lot of women, 10 or nearly 10, definitely. People telling him that, people that know him saying that. And he also have lot of wives right now. Lot of grandchildren and children.
Yeah,
And I am sure his children, especially the ones in America and UK here or wherever they are, will definitely not FGM their children or underage marry them this age.
of course, yeah. In if your kids are
So
born in
why he's
Europe, you can't
promoting
do
that for
that.
other children when he cannot even promote it for his own children because it's abuse. But other children can be abused, not his own children.
No, no, he can't. He can't be doing that. So is this something that's
But
actually
thank
going
you.
on in Gambia right now?
Yes, it's a current affair, yes, because it's banned. It's banned for you to marry somebody that is underage. It's banned for you to FGM girls. But
Yeah,
he is
since
campaigning
since
for the ban to be removed, for this to be normalized again.
so he want it to be like a
Normal thing.
like a what Islamic religion, like you can marry anyone at any time as
Yes.
long as yeah. I mean yeah, if how to call it, obviously under 16, under 13, obviously those are kids. Anyone that's under 13 is a baby.
Okay.
So you can't marry anyone under 13. That's a child, a baby. I'm having a kid. So under 13 years old, why would someone want to marry someone under 13? That's why I don't understand personally.
So 13 years old is good enough for marriage then?
No, man. How could you say 13 is good? I'm saying 13 is a child, is a baby.
You keep saying under 13.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're saying?
You said
You say under 13 is young, which means 13 is fine. Are you
no,
mistaken or what?
mate. No, mate. We speak in English. I'm saying 13 years, anyone 13, under even 14 years old is still young. Even 14 is still young to get married. So,
You keep saying under 13 is young, like 13 is fine.
do you speak English? Now I'm just asking because you're trying to change my word, so that's why I'm asking. Do you speak
You
English?
keep saying under 13 is young. And
Yeah,
you asking me if I speak English?
yeah, it's young. It's
Oh
on the
my
age.
God.
It's on the age. So you are the talk is about under 13. He want that to be a like illegal in Gambia. He want people to marry 13 years old. That's what you said. Imam Fadi want that to be in Gambia.
Yes.
So I'm saying that is insane. So how can someone marry someone at 13 years old when they are babies?
Yeah, but you keep saying under 13 is young. Which means 13 is fine.
He's trying to.
What country
Obviously,
are you talking
if you
from?
are
Maybe your
trying to
English
change my word to say that it
I'm
means
changing your
13.
words.
No,
You
no,
said
no.
you keep saying under 13 is young.
Yeah, it's young.
So how am I changing your word? I'm just repeating what you're saying, that under 13 is young.
Yeah. So how can does that mean I said on the 13 is fine to get married? How does that say
Under
that?
13 is young. That means 13 is fine. That's why underneath is young. Oh my God.
I don't know what kind of lady is this. Then I think this is the reason why you probably don't understand it. But anyway, it is what it is.
I think you're mistaken. I'm still hoping that you're mistaken.
Nah, I'm saying what I said, and you repeating what I said, and you still saying that I'm saying it is fine. Then is something wrong with your dictionary, or you know?
Oh my God. You keep saying under 13 is young. Under
So
13 is young. That means 13 is fine. Ask everyone that is watching. Guys, help me, please. Anyway, what do you think is the right age for marriage?
okay, I said under 13, they are babies. So anyone come out here? Did I say
That
under
means
13 is
13 is
fine?
not a baby.
No, no,
Anyway,
no.
what is the right age to get
Okay,
married?
okay. If I say for 25 is a baby, then
What is the right
no,
age to
no,
get married?
no. Tell me. If I say 25 is baby, so what does that mean then?
What is the right age to get married?
No, no, my. I'm just asking because you already put something in my mouth that I didn't say. So
Guys,
what does
guys,
25
wait,
mean?
let's just ask people watching. Guys, did he keep saying the whole time? Was he saying under 13 is young or not? Just wait, ask people in the comment. Was he saying under 13 is young or not?
I'm sat next to you and I heard you say that.
Yeah.
And she's
Was
just.
he saying under 13 is young or not?
Okay, I will give it to an actual people who speak English until it's not my language because you basically making it like I say under 13 is young. That mean under 13 is fine to marry. No, it's not. If
Ask
it's
people that
fine to
understand
marry,
English.
wait, listen
That's
to
what
me.
he means.
Listen to me.
Okay, that's fine. Now, what is the age to you? What is the appropriate age to get married?
A proper age to marry, anytime a girl thinks like she's fine to have a sex. Anytime she thinks she's fine to have a sex, then she could get married. She should get married. If she thinks she can
That's
have a
fine.
sex
Have a
without
good day.
at any age she thinks she can have a sex, she start thinking about that, having a sex, she should go and get married.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Have a good day. Thank you.
Because that way they won't have no bastards, nothing. So that's the actually in Islamic, this is the reason why they say to marry.
What is bastards?
I mean, what is a bastard? To get married,
Bastard
to
is
have a
somebody
kid.
that want to have a child. Bastard is a mindset.
No, no, no. A
Yes.
bastard is
Bastard is a
okay.
mindset. Bastard is
Okay.
not having a child outside of marriage.
Okay.
Bastard is a mindset. Bastard, and number one mindset bastard is someone that thinking children can get married.
Okay. How can you create a bastard without having a sex? So
That's what I mean.
that mean again, a girl cannot have a sex until they are 18 and 19 and then they can get married. I mean, answer that question then. Because
Honestly, you guys are not well. I know it from the beginning that you guys are not well.
I am well. I won't allow my
No.
daughter to have a sex around. If she want to have a sex around, I will let her go and get married.
So you think that marriage is just for sex?
No, this is what I'm saying. Here you are again, changing the words. I didn't say that.
I'm not changing the word. You are the one that said that if she wants sex, she should get married. You're not well.
Yeah.
This is why women are suffering in their marriages.
That's how it should.
Oh my God.
Are you saying that you are allowed, you should have a sex at any age, at any stage? Look around how many pedophiles are on. Like look here in the United Kingdom. I'm living in the United Kingdom. The Queen's son is a pedophile, and he been having sex with underage girls. You know what caused that? It's because of the parents. Because if you look after your daughter at early age, right? So this kind of stuff won't happen. And so here is it.
Can you focus on that child? Let me meet you. You focus on that child, and then you can come back. So guys, you see this kind of talk. So guys, you see this kind of talk. It's good when they come onto the life. Because when they come onto the life, they will prove to the whole world who they are and the type of mindset these people have. Okay? Now, look at how he's saying this person is a pedo, this person is a pedo. Pedos are all over the world and they shouldn't be pedo. Look at how he's blaming the victims now, saying it's because of the mother that person is a pedo. It's because of the mother that person is a pedo. A pedo could be your family member, could be the person teacher, could be the person, people that is teaching people Quran, especially in Africa, cross Africa, especially Gambia and Senegal. Recently in Gambia, 13-year-old is sexually abused by a person that is teaching them Quran. Senegal, every single time coming in the news from people that are teaching people Quran, abusing them, boys or girls, until they have an STD. Young people, younger than 10. Okay? Keep tapping and sharing. One of the worst horrible SA case from Senegal about a year ago was a man that sexually abused SA 36 children for 5 years. The youngest was 14, the smallest was 17 years. 7 years old, and the oldest was 14, and the youngest was 7, and the oldest was 14. And he still lived with them for 5 years. Okay, 36 children in Senegal just a year ago. That one was one of the worst ones that I know of. Maybe other ones I don't know of. And then after that, they keep coming. The recent one, the guy was essaying the children, the boys, until they cannot keep their poo. They cannot keep it because he was essaying them so much that the children couldn't keep their poo and their boys. And he was like putting 2 mattresses, one here, group of children that are boys here, group of children that are girls here, and he have a praying mat in the middle and the Holy Quran. When he's essaying, he will pick one from one group that he want to essay, and that person have to be reading the Quran when he's essaying them. They have to be reading the Quran and crying, and he's essaying them. This is from the children word, and he have to force the other children to watch, and then he will ask the children to essay each other, and he's watching. So many horrible barbarian essay going on for people that teaching people Quran across Africa and third world country. But I am so Africa is what I know of most. Keep tapping and sharing. And this man is not campaigning for that, and he knows about it. He knows about all the essay that is going on in the daras. He knows about the horrible stuff going on for boys and girls, but especially boys even. And he will never campaign about that. And whenever they're doing sexual abuse, when you ask them why you're doing this, stop this, they said the West. Look at Prince Andrew. Look at this. Look at the Queen Isabel. Which means he's looking for excuse to protect his bad, to be like, I'm not the only bad person. Guys, do you guys ever hear this? Look at this man is talking for this 19.1 million, this new year, this 2024. Do you hear this man saying that the UK have pedophile too, so we're not the only pedophile? It's painful to hear this, but it's good, because then you guys will know why I'm doing this job I'm doing, why I'm talking the way I'm talking. Hear him say, oh my God. So he didn't say this thing. Do you see how he's gaslighting me now? Like I'm lying. Like all of this thing is not this man who's sitting in front of you.
You're changing all the words.
Do you hear this? I'm changing all the words.
Allah knows, and you know yourself.
In the comment, guys, I'm changing the words or I'm repeating what he said.
Now, my.
In the comments.
Now, my. Come on, man.
I feel sorry for the mother of that child crying, if that child is your child.
Because
this is unreal.
Because I'm the great father, bro. I'm a great dad. I'm a great dad.
So guys, I'm twisting everything or I'm repeating what this man said?
I am a great dad. Firstly, I will never let my kid get married at a young age, right?
Really? But you say anytime they want to have sex, so even if they want to have sex at 12, 13, they will get married. That's what you just said.
Of course, yeah.
So why you say you can never let them get married at young age?
Because they won't know anything about sex at that age.
They will not know about that age. Some people having sex at that age.
No, man.
Especially abroad here.
Abroad here? Where did you see it?
Where did I see it? Abroad here.
Yeah.
Or even Africa.
Yeah, you see.
Because especially when they have a effing person like this that like children that can teach them bad stuff from any age, and then you blame them. Do you know people, teachers can abuse them? It could be here, it could be anywhere. Pedophiles are all over the world. Anyone can teach your children something or videos or something. Or they just learn it from another child or something. It can mistakenly happen.
Yeah, but you see what you are doing is good. But one thing you're doing is very bad. Don't change people's word, please.
You are the one that is
No,
saying what you're
man.
saying. I'm
You see
repeating
here,
what you're saying. Guys, am I putting word in his mouth or I'm
no, man,
repeating
you
what
are
he's saying?
putting words in my
Comment.
mouth because I actually comment on here to come here to support what you are saying and to know what is going on because I wasn't in school and I
Then you don't
haven't
know how
seen
to
that.
talk or you're
And I've
supporting
seen a
it the
lot
wrong
of
way.
students. I have seen a lot of students there in the school with me, in the dara there. But I have, like, that's the reason why I get in the line and ask you, and I said to you, you
You're
said that.
promoting underage marriage. It's fine. Just get out of the video. Thank you so much.
There you go then.
Okay. Hello, the next person. Because you said that whenever the child want to have sex, they're allowed to get married. So which means you're promoting underage marriage. Any child can want to have sex at any age. And that shouldn't
Hello?
be the reason for marriage.
Hello?
So you make yourself clear. And your excuse for people to be pedo because in UK there's pedos. So that's it. You cannot back yourself. But anyway. Hello? Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Ami no da biya jam.
Mansi jam. But you have to speak English, please.
No.
All right. Can you not
Okay,
speak English, no?
maluma bugo na wara mo neka FGM bi.
Can you not speak in English? You have to speak English. This page is for English.
Déggo English wolof nga dégg
Ah, dégg English. Waaw waxal tuuti kon waxal tuuti xolof waaye page bi page English la dinaa def xolof fan yi incha allah fële danaa fa ñëwaat lay fan yi.
Ah d'accord, FGM bi rek laa bëggoon a wax moom moo nekk xam nga ñu bari ñu ngi wax ne FGM bi waaye da nga xam ne complication yu mu fa amee. Yaa ngi dégg FGM bi ñu bari ñu ngi ko def te xamoon ne lan mooy njëriñam lan mooy side effect bi xamuñu ko parce que doon FGM lan moo nekk FGM. FGM moo nekk loo xam ne dañu contrôle sa sexualité bi dañ koy minimize léegi gars yi xam dañ am ñeenti façon yoo xam ne FGM te Afrique mun ma wax Gambie kese Afrique duñ dee pratique benn bi wala dañu no pratique di one we have 1 2 3 and 4 they normally practice 2 and 3 which is the most difficult things. Tout bi mu nga xam ne boobu lañu génnee loo xam ne dañu génne sa sclerator bi génnee sa ligne bi labios minoris léegi imagine boobu noonu suñ ko génnee la moo nekk fonction labios minoris ay sclerator loolu dafa am bokk si jigéen parce que dafa am lu muy jouer si jigéen les trois ligne bi tri bi moom moo nekk boo xam ne dañu génnee sclerator bi labios minoris ak ligne labios grandes dañ koo génnee suñ paree ñu ñëw ko te loolu bu nekka boo tamit dafa am beneen fonction bu war a jouer si jigéen te Afrique su wax ñu ñuy wax ne islam daf ko dagana islam bu la waxee xaraf sax waxul la nga génnee labios minores ak labios grande waxul la nga génnee dañ la wax ne nga dagga si sclerator bi tuuti te loolu ak ñu ko nekka di wax for me which is not acceptable dégg nga léegi ñoom side effect bu ñuy wax side effect yi dafa am side effect yoo xam ne yeneen jigéen yoo xam ne ñu ngi wax ne xarafuloo moo tax mënoo am doom is it something real non am na ñoo xam ne ñoom fii amuñu doom ñu ngi chaque jour ñu feebar ñu am ay mettiti biir ñu am ay feebar yu sew yi te xamul ne loolu FGM da koy koos parce que FGM moom moo nekk loo xam ne mu nga si ñàkk am doom wala nga ëmb sa biir bi di tuur
nga wax English tuuti.
wala nga lii nii mu nga si lii nii espagnol ba may xaw a rey mooy xaw a yóbbu.
nga wax English rek dégg nga English di.
waaw tuuti rek léegi FGM bi moom moo nekk loo xam ne the side effect we have mu nga am métit ay métit when you see your menstruation you have the law comme sa li bi day métti sa naxa bi day métti when during baat children baat mu nga am foofu noonu complication yu nekk foofu noonu mun nga jël biir sa biir bi tuuru mun na lay tere yoo xam ne sa doo mu sa jël biir ñu ngi wax ne waa yàlla moo la tuddalu biir yàlla moo la joxu daan ndogal loolu mi ngi ko wala loolu ndogali yàlla la te fekkal ñun suñu bopp ñun ñoo nekk di ko defal suñu bopp ñun ñoo tax loolu am waaye est-ce que mus nañoo gestu lan moo war a tax lii di am déedéet feebar yu nit ñi di def yu am est-ce que ñun wax nañ ne feebar bi ñeneen da ngay dugg si Europe bi sax ñu ne la ne feebar bi danga ko yaaga am est-ce que toog nga xalaat ne feebar bi fan laa ko amee ak ban heure laa ko am
yow
déedéet
ñëwaatal si ñëwal si ami olof bi dinaa fa ñëw fan yi gannaaw suba wala yooyu pour ñu def fa vidéo su ñëwee nga làkk olof ñëwal foofu noonu dinaa continuer liggéey bi foofu incha allah.
ok
waaw waaye jërëjëf really apprécié naa ko trop because page bi English la moo tax. okay, the next person. Hello. I think it's Blossom. Yeah, keep tapping and sharing the video, guys. This video, I'm going to remind you again what this video is all about. This video is about this imam in Gambia that is promoting FGM and underage marriage as young as 13 years old. And he's saying here, as you can see, that there will be no peace until we are allowed to marry off girls as young as 13 and to FGM girls. And he's campaigning now for that to come back because the government put a bar on it. And he said that the government must remove the bar or there will be no peace. And the people who don't do that, when they're no more alive, nobody should go to their funeral. When they're selling something, don't buy. When they have a party, don't go. And the people who are fighting for that to stop, he's going to pray for them to be cursed and have karma and something bad to happen to them. So, and the people who don't do this, a doctor tell him that people who don't do this, when they give birth, they cry because their vagina never have pain. And the people who don't do this, most likely they're going to have a very long critic that is not comfortable. They can't even wear trousers and so on, blah, blah stuff that he talked about for people who don't do this. Okay, hello, this person, Blossom.
Hi, how are you? How are you?
Yes, hello, hi.
I'm speaking from London. I'm originally from South America, so I understand.
Keep tapping and sharing the video. Yes.
I understand everything that, I mean, when you started saying all of that, it really just gave me goosebumps. It just made me so angry. Sorry, it's kind of just making me a little bit emotional because I don't understand why we're still in the world where we think, well, not we, where this man thinks that getting married to a 13-year-old child who hasn't even developed properly, who hasn't got a little glimpse of what life is yet. They haven't even stepped out to even, they don't even understand themselves. They're just turning into a young lady. They're just having their periods. They don't know about sex yet. They're having feelings in their bodies because they're humans. That's what happens when you're going into the life, when you're growing into a adult, when you're having all these hormones going through your body. There's nothing that you can do about it. But when we live in a third world country and we don't educate ourselves enough, we can't teach our young girls anything. So if we're thinking FGM is the best way to keep a girl being a virgin and thinking that's the best way so that she's fit for her husband, that is some fucked up rubbish. Sorry for swearing. That is crazy. There's this girl I saw online. She's a Somalian woman and she's been raising awareness for FGM. And when she explained it, because you don't really hear the depth of what these women, these young girls went through at such a young age. And then you're being held down by the ones you love to get cut, to remove your natural parts, your natural feeling, to not realize that for the rest of your life, you are going to be in so much pain, so much discomfort. You won't be able to have a normal life. But a man that is walking around with penis, thinking that they know what's the best thing is for a woman, makes no sense. If this man really goes through with whatever it is that he's trying to prove, I don't know what he's trying to prove, why can't we have a bit of heart, some type of feeling for young girls? And this
He said that, I'll tell you one of the things that he's trying to prove. He said that if you don't FGM the girls, you cannot marry 4 wives because you cannot satisfy the whole 4 wives without them being FGM. So they say so they don't feel nothing.
FGM is even satisfied. Who is it satisfying for?
No, he said that when you don't. He said that when you don't FGM them, then you cannot satisfy them because then they're gonna like sex. They're gonna have more sex drive when they're not with
basically
FGM.
they want
so
to
you're
take
meant to
away.
FGM them. So when you marry them, you don't have to worry about satisfying them.
You know what that is? I see this as narcissistic behavior. That is a
Yes, very
controlling
abusive and no
behavior.
respect women at
You're
all.
telling me because you don't want me, just because you think I might see a man or a man might find me attractive, or if you're mistreating me or whatever, and I decided to leave you one day, you don't want me to have no other feeling for another man for the rest of my life. So you want me to stay stuck with you because you know what you've done to me. I will never, ever, ever, ever again feel like an actual woman. This is just fuckery, bro. Sorry. We'll just move on to somebody else. Let me just get myself back together. But I do not support it. I do not believe that girls, I don't condone young girls getting married unless you are 18 years of, like, if you are 18 years old. Still, you don't know anything, but at least you are old enough. You have a brain old enough to know that once you start having sex, there comes responsibilities. But anything below 18, you don't have a damn clue what you are getting yourself into. And anybody that thinks it's okay to encourage men to get married to young girls who have no clue what they're getting themselves into, you are just as bad as the rest of them. And you see me, I have a daughter. Any man that comes my daughter's way talking about, oh, she's young enough to get married, I will cuss you out, and I promise you that. So yeah, that's my little piece. And I'll let somebody else talk. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, this next person.
Hello, how you doing? You all right?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, what you're doing is all right. The early marriage is not good. Yeah, but the first of all, I want to ask you, your first marriage, that time, how old are you?
I was not even 10. To me, I know I was not even the 8 that my mom saying, but I just go with the 8. But I think I was not 8 because my whole childhood, I remember the man was my husband. They did the marriage somewhere else, like a simple, traditional, Muslim calling some Quran name type of a marriage, It wasn't a party or anything. I didn't know about it. And the man I stayed... First, growing up, we all know that it was 5 years that I waited in my mom's house before I went to before they took me to the man house. But later on, my mom said, telling me that it's 3 years. So I just go with the 3 years. But growing up, we all know it was 5 years that I waited before they took me to him. And they took me to him when I was 11. So that's mean he married me when I was like 5 or 6 or something like this. But yeah,
But like
it was
actually,
horrible. And he was as old as this man.
okay, actually, I'm coming
And
to
they can even marry the girl off before she's even one. Because
yes,
sometimes they
yes,
will tell me
I
like,
want
this
you.
daughter is for you. You know what I mean? Like that kind of we call it TL ma jabar or TL la dom or mailas ma dom or something.
Yeah, give me
Or
a chance.
TL sagar, takka sagar, sorry. We call it takka sagar, yes.
Yeah, give me a chance. So now, like you see your husband has your 11 years or 10 years. Like
They
you
took me to him when I was 11, but I was lucky he couldn't do the thing with me because they said his thing wasn't working. So then the marriage finished. He said his thing wasn't working. He confirmed that he was dealing with some medicine, whatever, to get his thing to work, which I was proud about. They tried to put me together with him 2 times and he couldn't do anything. And then the marriage finished. And I got married again at the age of 12.
Okay,
Again, this one was an arranged marriage because the man knows somebody who knows my mom.
okay. Let me take has a 12 now. Has you marriage has a 12. That's on the age and that's early marriage. That's not good. Sure, I know nobody support that. That's not good. So, but the time you get married, did your father is alive?
Yeah, my father was alive.
Sure, alive. But now, what I don't understand here, because to marriage is the 12 years old or 11 years old. That's not good, and that's the early marriage. And I think so. I think your company like to protect the child and the woman right. Am I right? But what I can't understand here. So you never put your daddy behind you and talk about that one, but you're busy to put someone daddy behind you and talk about that one.
Because my dad is not promoting that right now. My dad is no more alive. Even when he was alive.
Why your daddy
Wait.
why your daddy put in someone's house in your 12 years?
That's what I'm talking about. But he never promote that now.
But your father promote because you
No, he didn't.
listen to
He's
me.
not promoting that now.
You
Now. I'm not
you
talking
Listen,
about
have
the
to
past. The
listen.
past,
to
I'm coming to you.
understand, Abu,
Listen,
that
listen. I'm coming
wait,
to
sis,
you.
just wait.
No.
Sis. Brother, wait, let me answer you and you can continue if you want to
Yeah.
talk to me.
Okay.
Your father, I am sure, abused a lot of children. Your mom, I am sure, was abused. I'm
Yes.
not putting them here because they're not promoting that
No,
now.
what I'm saying that, but this man is campaigning and promoting, but you never see any early age he put in the house. But your daddy already put you in the house,
Yeah, but
someone
my dad
house,
is
in
not
early
promoting
marriage.
that now,
So
making videos telling people to do that.
yes, but yes, I'm not against you for that. But what I'm saying that, understand me.
You are an asshole, Peter Fire yourself.
No. What I'm saying that, understand me that.
You're like him. You like children.
I don't know.
You definitely still with a lot of children already, and
Yes,
you promoting it. And I pray your day is coming that you be caught.
yeah, I'm agreeing with that. What I don't,
Yes, I pray you be caught one day, and
yes,
your karma is gonna haunt you. You caught or not,
yes.
you never get
Listen,
away with it.
no, listen to me. What I'm saying that, this man is campaigning that, the FGM. You understand? But
And
you,
underage marriage.
but like you don't have any evidence. He put a child in underage
how are
in
you
so,
trying to tell me? Why are you
listen to me.
trying to say that
Listen to
FG?
me.
So you're saying because he didn't put a
Sister,
child in a house, it is
This
I
more
was
is how
listening to
realistic
you.
than
sickening these people
You was
are.
FGM.
talking. I
You're
listened to
chatting
you.
rubbish.
This is
You
Can you
was
how
please,
mad
no,
these
no,
We
no.
need
people
to
are.
listen
say
to him,
something
yeah.
better?
We need to
Listen
I
to
don't
listen to
me.
him to
understand
I
anything
speak.
was
you're
listening to
saying.
you. I was listening to you.
This
You
is how mad these people are. This is how much
yes.
these people
I'm
love
no.
young
People
people.
that
I'm
stupid,
This is
agreeing.
you.
how
I
bitter
agree with
these
What
people
you
I
are.
mean?
agree
He
with
This is
that
didn't
like
put
one.
a girl, a
This man
child
is
in a house
campaigning that
to get
Wait,
married
give me a
to
second.
you.
unreal.
Ami,
Hey, you're
no.
Ami,
pissing
give
me
me a
off, man.
second. Give me a
Ah,
second, yeah.
think
Everybody's
of
talking
your
Let
in
me,
own
this line.
daughter. Think
I
of
mean,
your
wait,
your sister. Think of your niece. Think of all of them shit before
Blossom,
you say
listen.
Blossom,
certain
I'm not
things.
Blossom.
supporting the early marriage. I'm
No,
not
but why
supporting
you
that.
Wait,
Of
asking
course
her a
we are
dumbass
supporting
No.
you, you
question?
no,
bitch.
no,
That
no.
is a
Ali,
dumb
Ali,
ass question.
Abu
You are
No,
Ali,
I'm
wait,
not
supporting
wait.
you, you
supporting that.
bitch.
I'm not supporting
Yo,
that.
You are
yo,
I just
Yes,
supporting
Blossom.
you
you. You're a
no,
are.
no.
pedophile
So
I'm not
yourself.
what
You
supporting that.
did
kind
it
of
to a lot of
question
young
are you
people, you
asking
bitch.
No, no.
her?
Listen
Wait,
to me.
You did
wait,
it to a
Ami,
lot of young people,
What
you
the
bitch.
fuck,
Ami,
Listen to
man?
me.
Ami,
No,
can I just say this, bro?
no.
You know
Ridiculous.
what?
No, Mafia. Wait me 1 minute. Give
Okay,
me
okay,
one
go
minute.
on.
What I'm
I
trying to
wanna
say.
help you clarify something, but
No,
go
no.
on.
Listen to me. Listen to me. When your turn is come, you can talk. Listen to me. What I'm saying to Annie, I'm not saying that the early marriage is good, but I ask Ami, early marriage, he don't support it, and you are campaigning that. And this man also campaigning that early marriage. But how did you see someone, your daddy put you in someone's house, your early marriage, and he never put that one behind you and complain about that? And you busy to you busy to put someone daddy in behind you, and he said he campaigning the FGM, so-called FGM. That's what I'm asking you.
So-called
So-called
FGM.
FGM.
I
Ah,
don't know.
you
I don't
see
know
these
how to say.
men,
I
eh?
don't even want.
What
I
you mean
don't even.
so-called FGM? Have you
Yes.
ever seen an FGM case before?
This
I
Have
is
you
never.
how
I
ever seen
never
abusive
see.
and
anybody told
wicked
you
and
about
No, no,
evil
no.
FGM
women,
before?
I'm
women,
asking
how
you.
these women have.
But
You're being,
And these
pretty
men.
sure you're
no, no,
older than me.
no.
I'm
What
pretty
I'm
sure
saying.
you're older than me. You see,
No,
this is what I say about
This is how much
educating
these people are
yourself.
so...
People don't
What
educate
I'm
themselves,
saying that
but they walk around. I
I
got a
never put
master's degree.
his
I got a
daddy
PhD, but you're very
behind
Sis,
the.
fucking
wait. Sis,
uneducated
wait
and
2 seconds, please.
stupid.
Sis, wait. These people are
Listen,
insane.
listen.
Sis, wait 2 seconds, please. I'm going to bring this man down soon even. This
Yeah,
man is not
no,
well.
put me down, no
Abu,
problem. But what I'm saying, you know my point.
Abu,
You know,
wait, or I put you down. Listen the hell or I put you down.
any, I can listen to you.
Listen the hell or I put you down.
I'll
Listen, let
listen
me
to.
answer
Yes,
you.
no problem. I will listen to
Okay.
you. Okay.
Now, you low-life petrified piece of shit. When my dad, for example, allowed me to get married at the age of 12, I did not have a telephone. I did not have internet. I did not have a voice that I have now. I did not have the courage that I have now. You
Okay, now,
understand? Just wait. Just shut your
one
pedo
minute.
ass now.
1
Just
minute.
continue
I'll
quiet.
continue.
Listen.
I will let you
Shut
go.
your pedo ass and let me answer you. Okay?
Don't
You
insult me.
are a pedophile, low-life piece of shit. When I was going through this, my
I
dad
mean,
passed away years ago. But when I went through this, I was a child. I did not have the courage. I did not have the voice. I did not have the internet. I did not have the knowledge I have now because everyone around me was normalizing it. I grew up and I'm brave enough to speak up for children. Your ass is being abused, and now you are an abuser, and you're promoting the abuse,
and
you
you don't have
support
phone,
yourself, you
you
piece
don't
of
have
shit.
phone, you don't have contact. But today, you have chance to put your daddy behind you and
No,
talk
I
about your
don't
dad.
have
What
the
do
The
you
chance,
do?
but
man
my
is
dad is
dead.
not
The man
promoting
Today,
is
this.
not
And this man
yes.
is a
alive.
pedophile
What
like
do you
you
want her to
promoting
be?
this.
Hey, God.
He's
Yes.
promoting it
He
now.
And
is
Tell
today,
him
not
to go to jail.
you
around.
have chance and put your daddy behind and talk
But
about
No,
he
my
is
what
daddy is
your
not
not
daddy told you
promoting it.
around.
yesterday.
My
Today, you have
daddy is
that
He
not
is
chance.
promoting it.
Today,
This
you have
man is
chance.
promoting
Listen
it
to me.
in the
Today,
public,
First of
and he's
all,
yes.
an
let me tell you
imam.
something,
Yes,
meow
but
meow.
your daddy put you
I'm
put
Caribbean,
you
so how I
someone
don't know
house, and here you
West
have chance
African
to
culture.
talk
Shut up,
about what
please.
my daddy did to me
I
yesterday.
said
It's
I
not good.
always talk
Why
about
did
what
you
my
put your
dad
daddy
did, why they
behind you
allow
and
me
talk
to get
about that
married.
one?
Your father shouldn't marry your mother. Your father is a pedophile. Your
I
mother
don't
is
know,
traumatized and been
but
abused.
now
And
you put
you
someone
can
dad
also,
in your behind you, and
you're
now
not
you
gonna
have
allow me
to.
to talk, are you?
No, I gave you. I'm
No, you will
allowing
not.
you.
But did you understand what she just said, Abu? Did
No,
you
listen to me.
understand what she
I
just said?
understand very well.
He
I know you
knows.
understand
He's
my
just
point.
gonna continue gaslighting me. Let me just
No,
take him off. You have
and
nothing
you
to say.
understand me very, very much. Because what I'm saying,
You have nothing to say. You already said what you're saying
He's not
100 times.
saying anything.
Give me 2 seconds, guys, and then you guys can speak, especially the one on top that haven't speak yet. This is it's very painful, guys, but it's good. Because then people will come and they will show you how pedophile they are, how much they love children, how much they can use every single word to make sure that you stop talking for children to be abused. And this man, who is an imam in Gambia, who a lot of the Gambians listen to him, been campaigning for years. And right now that this is banned in Gambia, he's campaigning for the bar to be removed for underage marriage, 13-year-old, and FGM. And when they say 13, they mean younger than 13. I was underage arranged marriage before I was 10, but I didn't do the thing until I was 12, okay? But that is still underage arranged marriage is abuse, and I'm not gonna watch that. I don't care what you call me. Why can't you talk about your father? Why can't this? I always talk about my own story, which shouldn't happen. I'm not hiding my story. I'm not saying what my father did was right, but my father is not going around right now in this 2014 making videos for people to do that. Your mother been through the injustice. I am sorry your father abused your mother when that's how you are born from an abuse relationship that shouldn't even exist to begin with. That's why you are so sick and traumatized, and you're a pedophile yourself, which is why you're coming here promoting this. And it's good you're doing this. Then people know why I'm doing the work. People know how many of you are pedophile. So this good that you were here. It's good. Show yourself. Keep showing yourself, all of you. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. Okay, hello, this person on the top, Zoom. Or Zeus, I don't know. Zeus Zuma or something like this. Okay, the person on the top, please speak.
Zuzu, how are you? Hello
Yeah.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, we said I can't see the full writing behind you, yeah.
All right,
But
let me see if I can use another filter so you can see that writing.
I mean, for me, like, what I want to know that I wanna that if you have the video, if you can play the video, let me listen myself because sometimes these people don't
Go,
when
all
they
these videos are on YouTube. So
okay
just type in
when
Imam Party FGM.
all right because some people when they translate they try to twist the words.
No,
Maybe
no
can you
one can
say
twist anything. Imam Fati he is the worst person at exposing himself.
okay because
Yes, he goes as far as saying that if you have 4 wives, and they're not circumcised, you cannot satisfy them in bed because they're gonna like sex. So you have to cut them so you'll be able to satisfy them.
I mean FGM
So I
before
don't know what you're
F
talking about. I see people are lying about him. You probably
like
one of
yeah
his
some
members.
people
He has a lot of members.
nah wait I didn't say that but we all know
You
in
don't have to
Gambia
say that.
like
You just have to talk
wait
like you are one.
just give me 1 minute let me talk in it. I
Doesn't matter
mean
that you're talking. I can still talk if I want. This is my internet and my phone.
yeah
So you
but at
can't
least I
tell me
think
not to
you
talk.
no but at least you give me the chance to talk, right?
Yeah, but you cannot say
Thank
something
you.
that I have to answer and I'm not going to answer.
Okay, like I said, some people when you say something, they try to twist your words and then do blah blah blah. So I will go check it myself. Yeah. Secondly, the FGM, I don't know if it was in our culture. I don't know where it's come from though. You understand? But I'm not saying that we should support it. And then personally, I'm not against it or supporting it.
Okay, you're supporting it.
No, I'm not supporting it.
You
If
are
it's
supporting it. That's why you're not against
That
it.
you're not against it, but you're what? But you're
like
against it.
like I
They
It's
said,
both
either
like I
you
said.
supporting it.
are or you're
They
not.
both evil
Let me make
bitches.
my
No,
point,
make
bro.
choose your words correctly. It's either
Are you
you are for
gonna let me
women
make my
getting
point?
cut.
Where
It's
are
either
you gonna
you
let
are
me?
for women getting their clitoris cut off, or
I
you
mean,
Exactly.
aren't for women getting their clitoris cut
men
off.
got
Pick a
no. We get
side.
caught.
Just let
Pick
him
a
Where
finish.
side.
Let's see. Let
where
him finish. He will expose himself. Keep
okay.
going. Keep talking.
If I'm gonna expose myself, you see, yeah. So I don't know, like, if it is in African culture, like our culture. I don't know if it is there because first of all, we all know me and you, our family been through that. You understand? Your family been through that. My family been through that. You understand? But it depends on the people who do it. Like some people don't know how to do it.
Do you hear him?
Yeah, some people don't know
Are
how
you
to do it. What? Okay,
stupid? Do you
why
know
does it become
what
problem
FGM
now?
is? Do you
It
know what
shouldn't be
FGM
done
is?
at all. Doesn't matter how they do
Do
it.
you know what
Fine.
FGM
If
is?
women think that it
Zoo.
should be done, wait. I blue some
Zoo.
way.
Do you know what FGM is? First of all, do you know what FGM is?
I do know a bit about it,
You
just a
know a
bit.
bit about it. I think you should go and read up and look on YouTube and look at some fucking documentaries
I
and then come
understand.
back and tell
That's
because
what I
right
mean.
now you're not trying to
That's
learn. At this
wait,
point,
blue some.
what?
Wait, let me make my point. If
No,
you
you men
think,
are pissing me off. You men are saying the dumbest things.
bro, please don't let me come at you, bro. Just
Come
keep it
at me,
calm, fam.
bro. Come
Don't
at
let me come
me.
at
Come at
you.
me.
Nah,
Come
I don't want
at
to be
me. What
angry
you
right
mean you
now. I'm
don't know
trying to
what
Get
talk hard,
culture
bro.
angry.
it
Angry
comes
the hell
from?
and fuck
It
yourself.
happens
Who
Oh,
cares?
all across
wait.
the fucking third world country. What the
You're
fuck
gonna
you
come at
talking
her
about?
where in my video. How dare you?
Ami, are you gonna let me talk or she gonna talk on me? She's talks. I
But
didn't talk on
don't
her,
tell her,
bro.
don't let me come at you. You come at her for what? Women talking about women
No,
issues, especially children, things
I'm
like
not.
you.
Like I said, I'm not against
Did
it.
you
If
ever
you
open your
think,
ass and give birth?
Ami,
You know what
wait,
being a
man,
woman is.
wait. If you think it's bad for women, if women think it's bad for them, then they should stop it. You understand?
Exactly. That's
Simple
why
as
we are
that.
fighting for it.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's why I said, give
No,
me a
you're
chance, let
saying
me
that
talk.
you're not against it.
I said I'm not against it. You need a supporting it. I'm not supporting. I'm not against it.
What
So
you
But
are
why
if
the hell
supporting
are you
it, you
in this video?
fucking
bro,
You
Bluesham,
angry
shut the
with
fuck up, man.
yourself.
What do you even know about Africa? What do you even know about our country?
Get the fuck
First of
out
all,
of
what
here.
do I have to know
Please.
about Africa? First of all, why do people that think because you're from Africa that we don't have the same fucking culture? We do have the same
We
culture.
do.
Just because I'm
We
Caribbean
do.
doesn't make us any different.
We do. And
SA
anyone
happens.
that don't
SA
behave, I'll
happens
meet you. Anyone that
everywhere.
don't behave, I'll meet you in the comment section. Any more comment about this sister or anything like this, I'll meet you. Any
You
more
being
racist,
Caribbean has
rude,
nothing to
any
do
more
with
comment,
this.
I'll meet you.
If you go to these countries, these are the things. You know
Keep
why it
tapping and
still
sharing the video, guys.
happens. These SA and all of these things happens because the
Insane.
government, the men like this, are not pushing and saying no. We shouldn't allow these type of things to happen to our young girls, to happen to anybody's young girl, anybody that is trying. The thing is, when you're living in a certain environment, and we have to realize third world countries, the law is not the best. The law is not for the women. You're telling me these young women are getting held down and being held by their family members, held by strangers to get their clitoris cut off because the men are scared that they're going to go and enjoy sex? So you alone are supposed to enjoy sex, and you're gonna mess up these girls' lives for the rest of their lives. Just like sister mentioned earlier about these young boys who were who was learning about Islam, learning about religion, learning about whatever it was to do for their own comfort, and you're sexually abusing these young boys to the point now they can't even fucking thing out their butts. What are you talking about? And we're sitting on here encouraging rubbish. I don't give a fuck who this man is. But from the moment you start talking about underage girls should be married and FGM, you should cut their clitoris because they won't enjoy it. That means you're just an evil man, and I don't give a fuck. I don't like nothing to do with the third world country because they are very messed up in the brain. If we can't
Exactly.
just think and be knowledgeable and educate ourselves, we have all these people coming to Africa to help Africa. But at the end of the day, us as people, we are the ones that have to make the change. Who do you want to make the change? That includes the men. I don't hear men online talking about FGM, and then you're gonna come and say, "Oh, I'm not for it and I'm not against it." It's either you are for it or you're not, or you aren't for it. Make your choice. It's either you want your
Exactly.
daughter's clitoris to get cut or you don't want it to. Like, make a fucking choice. Which one is it? That's it for me. Let me
Exactly.
let other people talk, sis. Let me let other people talk. Shut up.
Thank you,
I
sis.
won't swear because it is a disgusting thing that is 2024 and we're still dealing with this. It's
I
not
know.
fair. It's
Exactly.
not fair on those young girls. It's not
Exactly.
fair.
It's crazy because us, the women, are not standing up and tell the truth. Okay, I will meet her. I will meet this person that's saying, can you shut up? If anyone
Yeah,
say anything, I'm gonna mute you, okay? If you say anything bad, I'm gonna mute you, okay? You don't abuse women. I'm fighting for this, for abusing women to end, and then you come abusing them here, okay? The women have right to speak. They can scream, they can talk, they can say what they want. You are the one that is hurting them. You don't see this video saying that men should get married at 13, men should be, their manhood should be. You don't see this imam saying that. The men, when they go through FGM, circumcised, they pull the skin and take the skin off. Woman, you're taking her actual body off. Okay, so it's women that is talking, women stuff. You support them, or you don't come here bullying women. It's not gonna work here. Okay, keep tapping and sharing the video, guys. Okay, hello, this person.
yeah, hello. I greet you and Sister Blossom. I greet you all. Yeah, I just come up to contribute my part. Yeah, I think it's very disgusting in this 21st century, hearing men saying that FGM should be practiced still, even especially in our country, in the Gambia, wherein you will hear the imams come out saying that we don't support FGM, but we support female circumcision. What's the difference between female circumcision and FGM?
Exactly.
As a human being, a woman is born complete. Why would you have to cut something from her body just to reduce her emotional feelings? It is very bad, and we should all come out and stand with our mothers to make sure this has to come to an end completely. Nobody should encourage FGM. FGM is a bad practice. Even though some people are saying that FGM is part of our culture, we should know that we can still teach our kids our values, our norms, without them going through FGM.
Exactly.
FGM is a bad practice.
Thank you.
I always tell this to imams. Now let's go. Like, if any one of us gets sick, we have to go to the hospital. We have to go to the doctors. The doctors have to check us and see what is the cause of the disease. And the doctors have to prescribe medicine for us. We have to follow the advice of the doctors in order to get better. Now, the same doctors come out with the reasons, with evidence that this is what the FGM caused. It is a bad practice. This is what it caused. And in the process, some kids lost their lives. Yet the imams comes out telling people that this is Islamic. We have to do it. Something which is harmful to a human being. We are still encouraging that. We are still telling people this is Islamic. We need to practice, even though it is harmful to a human being. Do you think God, the Almighty, the All-Knowing, the All-Hearing, will support something that is harmful to human being? God created we the humans to worship Him. And God said in the Quran that He created a man in a perfect form. Yet you people come out, cut something from that human being, harming the individual. In the process, many kids lost their lives. You still come out and support that. You still come out telling Gambians, we need to do this. This is Islamic. These are our cultures. I think it's very embarrassing, and I think it's very disheartening, hearing an elderly man like him, encouraging this. I think these people should be ashamed of themselves. This has nothing to do with men. We need to learn how to respect our mothers. Women are our mothers. Without women, there will be no men in this world. So women, we need to respect them at all costs. We should not joke with them. But the problem we have, especially in Gambia, I think many of us, we are not taught how to respect women. We see women as our properties. We see women are people, just nothing. So it's very bad, and we need to change the mindset. So keep it up. You are doing a good work. I know some men will come here, some pedophiles will come here saying all nonsense. Never listen to them. We need to change the society. We need to put a mentality in our people that will be beneficiary to us. We need to see women as the most important thing. If you look at the Western world, the reason why they are now far ahead of us because they value women and kids. Go to Gambia, you will see thousands of kids in the streets that are, they don't have good shoes, they cannot even have food to eat. But come to Western world here, kids are number one, second women. And this is what has to be because they are vulnerable people. They don't have the power. So keep it up. You are doing a good work. I know it's going to take a time. This is a revolution. It takes time. But as time goes on, people will see, we are not the same. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
About that, sir. I love that. What you just said was perfection. That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear, oh, I'm not for it, but I'm not against it. We want to know whether you're for it or you're not for it. Yeah? Thank you very much. Thank you for that, Marty, if I said your name right.
Thank you so much. Yes, the next person. Hello. Maha.
Yeah, hi, assalamu alaikum. I was here yesterday.
Yes.
Enjoyed your conversation regarding FGM and Imam Fati. And I was talking about, for those that don't know, I am from Somalia, so we have similar culture regarding child marriage and FGM. We have the highest rate of FGM. And
Let me just say this about the man that went before you can continue. And I'm going to go and make coffee while you talk. Thank you so much for someone here that is supporting. I just want to make it clear, it's not all of our men that is like this type of, man. It's sad that this is one of the top men because he's an imam and he's like this. So it can make you think that all of our men are like this. But the reality is you see the one that came out of here, some of our men are like this. But some of our men are not like this. They really do respect women, know the value of women, and they're disgusted by any act of nearing any children. They don't near children. They don't mind people their age or people even older than them. They're just like very genuine, kind, loving men, and they're in our society. Salute to them. But we still have to fight this type of men that promote this. They still have their group of men behind them that we are fighting. Just to make that clear, yeah? If you keep watching, you will see the other men that are not like this. They'll come into the video, and you see the men that are like this, they'll come into the video. So keep watching and tapping and sharing. Okay, continue, sweetheart. I'm going to go and make coffee. I'm coming back. Continue.
That's true. There's always good and bad apples in every community, but what really struck me was that man that came up and he was like, I'm not for it, but I'm also not against it.
Pissed me off, I'm sorry.
You know how crazy that is. It's like talking about murder and saying, oh, I'm not for it, but I'm also not against it. It's the same thing. Like, how can you not have an opinion regarding this very important thing, like this tradition that affects women, that because of this many women have lost their lives, many little girls have lost their lives, because of this many young girls have had to face health complications. Some of our mothers who've had it done, some of them now in their 50s, some of them in their 60s, and they're still facing the consequences or the complications that come from FGM. And for you to sit here and say, oh, I don't support it, but I'm also not against it, it just goes on to show you the arrogance, and the audacity of the average Muslim man. And I say Muslim man as a fellow Muslim. I'm not coming for Islam. There's a difference between Islam and Muslims. I'm coming for the average Muslim. The average Muslim man thinks he has far more knowledge than he actually acquires, right? And then you asked him a very good question, or was it the sister? And you said, what do you know about FGM? He said, not a lot.
Not a lot. That's what he said. Not a lot.
Imagine.
So that means you don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about this, but you have an opinion.
But you have an opinion.
This is when he said that, I was so shocked. That's why I came up. I wanted to question him and ask him something as simple as, what's the difference between a vagina and a vulva? Tell me where the clitoris is located. What is the purpose of the urethra? Some of them think that we urinate through our vagina. Can you imagine? They don't know anything. Like, some of them have been married for 13, 14 years and they're still unable to locate the clitoris.
Thank you very much. They don't even know what actually pleasures a woman. They don't know.
Exactly. They've never made their woman climax.
A woman.
Exactly. They have never
stuck in their ways.
Exactly. They're stuck in their ways, and they think we live in the same time as our parents, as our grandmothers, where they were told. I don't know if you guys have something called the shame culture as well, we
The
have the
shame
same
culture.
culture. Yeah, where
I've
this is
heard of
like,
them thing.
yeah, so we call it the Aib culture, and it
Mm,
exists in many Muslim countries, and
mhm.
I'm sure non-Muslim countries as well. But
Yeah,
this shame culture often is used to force women into silence and submission.
true.
She's told, shh, be shameful. Shh,
It's true.
don't say this.
It's
Don't
true.
speak of this. It's shameful. So when a woman speaks about,
Certain
orgasm,
things they've been through. Yeah.
exactly. Or like even like saying, oh, I've never reached an orgasm with my husband. I've been married for 14, 15 years. She's
Mm.
told, shh, be shameful. Don't speak on
Imagine.
this. Why are you speaking
Imagine.
on this? Even when she's talking
Imagine.
about something that,
It's she's going through. If she's being abused by her husband, they will say, Shh, it's just your marriage. Because even men,
exactly.
sorry to cut you, sis, but even men on this internet that I've been on, I hear them say, "Oh, these women of today, they just leave marriages just like that. Soon as you have an argument, they just walk out." I don't think a woman just walks out of a marriage just because you're having an argument. Men tend to forget. They said that that they're strong with their emotions. You can't keep your emotions battle up inside of you and then say it's a woman's fault when you unleash that emotion and then say us women are the only one with emotional baggage. This is just to show you that men around the world think that third world countries are having the best life, that they have the best tradition, or women are getting married, they're not having babies and being single mothers. How do you know that? Are you there? This is the hypocrisy of all these men in Western countries thinking that the women in the third world countries are living a good life. No, they're not. Because we have not sat down with those women and asked them, how are you feeling? We don't want to change their world. I would rather encourage a woman to live in the best country that best suits her, that she is happy living in. Don't live in a country that is making you to have to reserve yourself as a human being. Forget being a woman, as a human being. But because we're women, we get told what we can and can't do. They're telling us that, these makeup that you're wearing, these clothes that you're wearing, are you not seeing that you're inviting men to you're giving men attention? This is why men are abusing women and da. First of all, no man has the right to abuse anyone just because of the way they dress. But guess what? In other countries, in third world countries, you don't need to dress any type of way to get attacked by a man. Just don't be out late at night. Don't even be out after dark. Soon as the sunlight goes down, you need to be in your house. And I know that because I'm Caribbean. And I will not be outside after a specific time unless I'm with a grown man that is going to be able to help me fight whoever is about to fight me when I'm walking that. Just to go down to the shop as a young girl. You don't know what's going to happen to you. So please, men, if we want to change, if we want to expand our knowledge and know more about what actually happens in third world countries and stop being naive and dumb, thinking, I'm going to go to men, passport bros, let's go abroad and marry the women because they're more submissive. Don't be dumb. Don't be
It's
daft.
not even that. The reason why they believe third world countries
Yeah.
have like the best women is because they don't have access to their basic human rights.
Thank you.
Their
Thank you.
husbands, their fathers, their brothers have authority over their own autonomy.
Thank
These
you.
women have no authority even over their own anatomy. In my country, let me tell you, a woman, even in a case of an emergency, when she has to have a C-section done, she cannot consent to it by herself. She needs the permission of her husband.
Hey.
Right? So even a C-section, say for instance, this is a life or death situation, and she says, yes, I consent, they will say, we still need the permission of your husband. What does your husband say? So the husband has to be present and say, yes, I consent for my wife to have a C-section done.
And if he says no, that's it.
If he says no, it's a no. They will try and force you to have a natural birth. They'll do whatever they can, induce you.
Whether it costs your life, you will still
have cost your life simply because of the man's ego. This is what they want. They want to feel powerful in a world where they are powerless. In a world where they are the bottom of the barrel. In a Western society, many of these passport bros are the bottom of the barrel. They don't have any power. They don't have access to resources. They don't have access to wealth. They are looked down by other men in the same age group as them. So they go back home to a country where women don't have access to their basic human rights, and now suddenly they feel like they are the man.
I'll give you another example. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, suddenly they feel like they have something that they don't, But yeah, go ahead.
I'll give you another example. I found out that when you go to the Philippines, like if you got married in the Philippines, women, once they get married, Everything that belongs to them belongs to the husband. This woman, I was on live with a woman who was Philippine. She was from the Philippines and she was married to a man from Germany. I think he's from Germany. And she said, whatever is her husband's and hers belongs to him. Nothing goes to her, even if they got a divorce. And this woman was like, I love him. It's not about the property. It's not about, I really love him. What? And this is why I'm hearing about these passport bros and why because most of the times when they talk about going abroad to marry these women, they're talking about, oh, everything that we have is ours. No woman can come and take it from us. So that's why they feel going abroad, and they don't know. Go to certain countries, you will find a woman who will catch you. But even the women that are going and getting married to men in third world countries are coming unalive. Are we not seeing this a lot on the news lately? Men and women that are going abroad to be in relationships with people are both getting unalive. So we need to stop making it seem as though it's just the men that are going abroad and you know, they're getting any benefits. Nobody's getting benefits out of nothing. Just get married to somebody that's for you, and not go to a country thinking that, oh, because we are submissive and we don't have no say. They don't know. They've not met an actual person from certain countries that will tell you what it's like. Stop trying to make it seem as though these women are submissive. Of course, they're brought up that way. I mean, in the African culture, in the Nigerian culture, most women are brought up on getting married and you know, they have to have kids, and education is not even one of the things that some of them are being taught, depending on where you grew up. It all depends on your environment. I spoke about this one Somalian girl who is she's running a campaign for FGM, and she went through that. I think that's her name. I can't quite remember her name. But when she was showing what women go through, it just really made me clip myself a bit, because I'm like, and even when I've watched documentaries and I've seen how they held these women, these girls down, they can't, and even if they ran away, they're gonna run behind them to kill. Like, no, it's not like you're having an option. There is no choice here. These girls are being held. I don't even believe in men being circumcised either, because I learned that men shouldn't be circumcised because it's not good for them. It's not good for their privates. It's not good for their sensation. So not cutting
So it's not good
anybody's
for men
private
too. I
part.
didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either until somebody told me when I was on live and we were having a discussion about, you know, when women were like, oh, I don't like a man that is not circumcised. And then men were saying, like, just because we are circumcised doesn't mean that it's better for us. You're removing something that's supposed to protect them.
Oh.
And the skin, they say once you remove that skin, the same way women are having when they go through the FGM, wearing trousers and all of these things, they saying that's the same problem that they have. So it's not good for men and it's not good for women. So it's just that it's worse for women because of the amount of cutting that they're doing, and they're taking away complete sensation from men.
Not just the amount of cutting. Even I think the woman, they're cutting her body, and the man, they're cutting the skin. That's the difference.
Yeah, they're cutting one piece of skin, not one piece of skin, you know.
It's the skin, and the woman is the body.
Oh God.
Correct, sis. When we talk about male circumcision and female genital mutilation, there is a difference, because
it's a big difference.
Yeah, so when we mutilate, it's like, you know, you're cutting something that you're not supposed to cut.
Right.
Whereas when you're circumcising is when you are cutting something that is like an extra, like something that shouldn't be there. So when we're talking about male circumcision, there are many articles that you can read. There are many medical benefits for a male to be circumcised, to remove the foreskin. So it's better for him hygiene wise. It prevents the chances of him having a UTI, urinary tract infection. It prevents the chances of him having a penile, cancer. So, and it's a cancer that you normally would get if you had the foreskin still attached. So there are many medical benefits.
You know what?
And it's better for the male to actually be
You know what?
circumcised.
I'll agree with you and I'll disagree with you, because when I spoke to the men online, that's why I said these are men that have been
Right.
circumcised. And when they say it's not a good feeling, and they say, why remove something that was there in the first place? Obviously, doctors are going to say, oh, what's the medical benefit, and boom, boom, boom. But for the person that is having that, if you're removing a skin and then you're not feeling certain things that you're supposed to feel, then why would it be
What?
beneficial for the man? It wouldn't really be beneficial if they're complaining that really and truly it's 10 times worse, because sometimes it can be medical. That's why I said I agree and disagree. Sometimes, because I had an ex who couldn't pull back at all because it was that tight. But because he's older, he can get it sorted out. But because he's older, it's going to be harder. But at the same time, if I had a boy, I wouldn't circumcise my son. I don't want to put my son through that pain, and especially if it's not necessary, I won't do it. I don't think
All right.
medically. Yeah, I won't do
Me,
it
my
to my
son is
son.
done. They done him here in the hospital when he was just 1 year old.
I know lots of people agree with the male
Yeah, but
but
that's
I
the thing
don't.
though, sis. I think male circumcision, I think if on an individual basis, if some of the men are saying, oh, it's
Yeah.
it's caused them pain, that's something we could look into. But
Yeah.
however, from like a medical standpoint, it's proven that, there are far more medical benefits for the male to be circumcised than the woman. However, for him, then not to be, right? However, for the woman, there is nothing to circumcise. There is no
Right.
extra skin.
Right.
It's just the way that God has created us. So it's like this
Right.
flower that's there, and you're cutting some parts of the flower. Like, what is the purpose of you cutting? And then there are no medical benefits on top of that. So if you ask these people, name medical benefits for the woman to be mutilated, because you're not circumcising the woman,
There's no
you're
medical.
mutilating.
There's no
They will
medical.
tell you
Nothing.
nothing. Me,
Nothing.
I can name at least 10 benefits for a male to be circumcised. Do you understand? Whereas when you ask a man, what is the perfect benefits of female genital mutilation, they cannot name a single thing aside from the fact that it is something that is done for the pleasure of a male. It is done so that the man is promised a virgin woman, because when the woman has type 3 done, so infibulation, when both of the labia minora and the labia majora is stitched, he's promised a virgin. He knows that this woman,
Imagine.
there's not another man that's going through this, because the
Sickening.
stitches are still there. Some women, the stitches don't get removed until the wedding night. Either he removes it or somebody else comes and removes it. So
Imagine.
now he knows this woman is a virgin. She preserved herself. On top of that, like we were discussing, me and Amy yesterday, some of these men get off when women suffer, when women are
It's true.
screaming
It's true.
in agony. So when he's forcing himself to penetrate, because it's a very, very, very tiny hole,
It's a very tiny
so
hole.
he's penetrating that hole, and the woman is screaming in pain and in agony. There was a story of a man who it happened in our community, where this young couple got married, and then same thing happened. So he removed the stitches, right? And then he forced himself. The woman's saying, "No, please wait. Let's wait another day, because it's still, it's still,
It's burning and
very
it's
new.
painful. Yeah, it's
It's
new.
extremely painful." He's saying, "No. It's the wedding night. I've paid dowry. I need to get my money's worth, basically."
Imagine.
He forced himself into her. She started bleeding profusely. So he told her just to get some tissues, apply pressure. She's gonna be fine. The woman eventually bled to death because he was not taken her to the doctor. This is what happens. So this is what I'm saying. Female genital mutilation leads to death. Leads to complications. There are far more dire
Infections.
consequences.
All of these
Infections.
things.
All these things. So there is no benefits, and the fact that there are men who are saying, "I don't support it," and I'm not against it. It's just like, it's crazy in today's time and age. These people, they need to have their faces out there, and they need to be reported to the UK or.
Can I say something about that, please, sis? Thank you so much. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. So, guys, as you can see, one of this person, this might be this person, one of his children or one of his grandchildren or one of his group of gang of army. This man have a group of army that he taught them Quran, okay? He teaches people Quran. By the way, a lot of the places they teach Quran in Africa, they say them a lot, even boys.
Yeah. I've seen lots of documentaries with that.
If I tell you some of the stories, you will not even believe it, what people go through. And the still severe child beating and severe essay that the boys go through there, and girls also, but mainly boys. Because for the most part, the boys, they will stay there. It's called Dara, where they will stay there for 10 years, sometimes 15 or 5, 6, 7, just until they learn the Holy Quran and be able to read every page like this. If not, they can't go back. So even recently, there was a current affair about that, and that one of the guy that was teaching children the Quran, The Gambians were talking about it. Again, people attacking the people that were talking. He have a group of boys that he's teaching Quran in the village, and the video was he was telling the boys that you can only achieve life through me. If you ever get out of here without my permission, or you try to escape here and try to go and make a life somewhere else, you are finished. Your life, your future is here. And those children work for them for free. They do farm work and so many different work for them for free. And some of them, even when you give them gift or money or donation for the children, it doesn't go to the children. And a lot of them always just want to marry different women and even have girlfriends and do horrible stuff. There are few very loyal ones that when they teach the children, they don't do all of the horrible stuff. But it's very few, like the 2%. So, but what I'm saying right now is the fact that this sister here was explaining how they want to FGM the girl and so she can be a virgin. That's what they're doing in Gambia too. A lot of them in Gambia, they also FGM the girl and close the hole. When they FGM her, they use that thing that the blood that's coming with something, mix it together and put it on the hole and close it and make sure that it dries like that. In order for it to dry like that, they have to like tie the child and do certain thing so the child don't keep moving, so the thing don't get disturbed, so the thing can dry like that. When the thing dry like that, the child even have period to come out is a problem, but definitely no man can get in because it's gonna block the hole. So whenever she get married, then they will go back to that woman and she can just sometimes they put their finger or just use whatever to break the thing and then ask the man to sleep with her immediately before it close and to keep continue sleeping with her until the thing, open, okay? But then, instead of you closing, a lot of people come into the live and will explain, by the way, a lot of Gambians explaining in the live. I've been doing this for years, okay? And you see them coming and explaining, okay? So don't worry, it's happening. But they also do the sewing, but they don't do too much sewing in Gambia, like how they do it in other countries. Like they cut the two, the small thingy and then the other one, and they cut everything and so. They do that in Gambia, the sewing, but they don't sew, they don't cut everything and sew everything. They hardly do that, I think, according to their stories. But like I said, as I do more of these videos, they will come and you hear it. So then do you see do you see this person is
You're
is
very
very sad.
stupid. They
They
are
can't even
trolls
analyze it
anyway.
well. I know
They
they
are
have
trolls.
this sickness. They're
They have
traumatized
nothing
and
better to
wicked.
do.
Their brain is traumatized and very wicked. So it's like a war between us for them to break through this, But inshallah, we shall continue. So what was I saying? Do you think you should don't you think the original way of teaching your child how to be a virgin is for a husband or not? Just for example, for her to protect herself from breaking heart or a man that don't deserve her or sickness or pregnant or something like this. I promote that for my daughter. She's 17. I still believe she doesn't know anything. I don't know what, but I believe so, yeah. But I'm not strict with her, but I tell her just it's better you keep yourself until you know you grown enough and you know a man that wants you. A man that ward your body, and especially if you married to him first. But before you do, take your time and know him. I try to put that on her, but I'm not forcing her to do it. I told her you're allowed to have boyfriend if you want, but just don't hide it so I can promote, advise you. So, and I know she's very close to me and she's honest. If she was doing this, she would tell me, But she doesn't even, I've never seen her talking to anyone. Always gonna be her friend or work or she's here. Or when she go to her friend, I normally see pictures, videos, and I normally know that she's there. I know her friend's mom. You know what I mean? Like, she's not lying, going somewhere or doing anything. Like, she's just focused on studying. That's how she managed to, have all her good results. I'm going to university this year. She's 17. Don't you think you have to teach the child how to know how to close her leg? But if you don't teach her that, or you close the thing. If the thing is open, she can go and cheat. If the man die, God forbid, she can go and cheat. If the marriage finish, she will go and do whatever she wants.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, because she doesn't have the knowledge of knowing why she shouldn't do it, but you're just closing it so she doesn't do it without the knowledge. Don't you
But
think you
Amy,
should
you
give
see
her
the
the
fact
knowledge?
that they know that women won't have no enjoyment. They know why they're doing it, because if they know the woman won't have no feeling or anything, they know why they're doing it, because they don't want the woman to leave them. They know once I'm doing this to her, she's staying with me because no other man is going to want her.
Thank you for liking the
They
video.
know what they're doing. They're very much aware of it.
But sis, can you hear me?
Hi, Sophia.
Yes, we're hearing you. Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Amy.
Hello.
What I was going to say was on the point of promiscuity, for example, yes? There's still Muslim women or women who've had FGM who get raped, right? So it's not a deterrent for promiscuity. That's got to do with men's discipline, right?
Thank you.
Okay. And the thing about it is there's a myth that is Islamic. It's not Islamic. It came from the Roman Empire. That was the origin, the chastity belt scenario. Do you understand? So a man could go off to war and his woman still be intact when he comes home. And it was also practiced in Europe. It's been phased out up until FGM started, you know, there was more awareness. And this is from 85. I met the first person in London who was a Nigerian woman, and she started to advocate against FGM. Okay. And I didn't have a clue about it. I got a book about it and just saw how horrific some of the you know, the extremities of FGM. Okay. And also knowing people that have gone through it and the medical conditions and problems that they've had, I started to advocate on Gambian forums from the zeros when Jeme was in power about banning FGM and the perpetuation of FGM that women actually do as well, right? Because obviously
But also
hurt
the
people
underage
hurt
marriages.
people.
Sis, please, so Sister Sophia and you guys that is listening in, thank you so much for supporting the video. Keep tapping and sharing. The video is not just for FGM, but also underage marriage. As you can see here, this man here that is one of the imam in Gambia, that he have a lot of followers, and he's been campaigning for FGM and underage marriage to continue, even though it's banned in Gambia now, and people do it secretly, by the way. But he wants everybody to be able to do it freely. I was underage arranged marriage. I was underage arranged marriage before I was 10 years old to a man that is as old as this man, okay? So I am an advocate for underage arranged marriage or SA in general to stop for boys and girls, and serious child beating to stop, and, you know, just especially arranged marriage also because it's a form of SA as well, to stop. I've been advocating for that, and I've been advocating for children to have school opportunity to go to school so they don't grow up and not having school education like I was, you know, growing up. So, but this man is is doing the opposite. He's always advocating for underage arranged marriage. He said 13 years old. He said 18 is too old to get married. You have to get married from 13.
Imagine.
Or when they say from 13, they mean even below. They can take below.
Wow.
And he also said that girls must be FGM. He said that anyone who is fighting for this to stop, he's going to pray for you to be caused for something horrible to happen to you. And that when you die, no one will come to your funeral. And that when you're selling something, nobody should buy. And that when you have a party, nobody should come to your party. People should isolate you because you're condemning this. And he said that if you don't do this to your daughters, also when you die, nobody should go, you know, and just, yes. So for the person that not doing it to their children, for the person that is condemning, he's causing us and say everyone should isolate us.
Yeah.
Isolation.
See, what is fear? The definition of fear is false evidence appearing to be real. You need to crack it, decode certain things, because that's a lot of rubbish. The fact is, there's no FGM or mentioned in the Quran. That is fact. So we've got things about literacy, women starting to read the Quran themselves. So people can't come and tell them things that aren't actually there. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to keep cutting you even, but let me just make this point and you can continue. When you, for example, when you tell them that it's not in the Quran, they always say, oh, look at this surah. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam found this group of people that was doing it, and he didn't say no. He said, you can do it, but just do small bit. If it was not good, he will say no. Because he said no to alcohol. He said no to this. He said no to that. But he said you can do it, but don't do it too much. Now, but that's why I don't even tell them it's not in the Quran. You know why I don't focus on that? I only focus all the time on what about all these other things in the Quran that you never ever will do or promote them as much as you're promoting. For example, let's just see, for example, they say it's sunnah. Sunnah is something that when you do it, you have extra deed. When you don't do it, Allah is not going to be mad at you. You're not forced to do it.
Right.
But what you're forced to do is to never cheat when you're married. What you're forced to do is to house, clothes, and feed your wife. And none of them, hardly, if they're 10, 8 of them don't do it correctly, especially in Gambia and Senegal, okay? Also, what you're supposed to do is to pray 5 daily prayers. If you don't pray 5 daily prayers, you're not a Muslim. Automatically, if you stop praying, the deen cut you off. So why can he campaign for that? Also, if he said it's sunnah, now let me count all the sunnahs that I know of. It might be more than that. I know of marrying a widow or marrying a divorcee is a sunnah. Eating with your hands is a sunnah. I do eating with my hands sometimes for comedy, and they call me mad and dirty and stupid, which means
Imagine.
sunnah is dirty. Okay?
Imagine.
Okay. And also, to love animal is a sunnah. To be a nice, friendly person is a sunnah. To love your neighbors is a sunnah. All of these sunnahs, this man will never ever campaign for that. Especially the one to marry a divorcee or a widow. They hate divorcee and a widow. Only most of the time, if they want something
Sunnah
from you,
means
only.
sin, right, Amy? Sunnah means like sin, right?
Sunnah means something that it's like this is the Quran and this is the Sunnahs. Sunnahs are extra deed.
Okay.
If you don't do it, Allah is not gonna be mad at you, but you do it, you have extra deed.
So they did say in the Quran that if you stop doing FGM, that you're not going to be forgiven by.
Yes, and that you're not Muslim, and that when you die, nobody should go. When you have a party, nobody should go. When you're selling something, nobody shall buy. And that
these
when
are
you
the
are
people
talking like this,
worshiping.
like what we are doing now, when we are talking for this to stop, he said he's praying for us that is talking for this to stop,
Back
to have
to sender.
big horrible stuff happen to us.
Back to sender.
And the reason why
When this man is talking, the passion in his voice, I've never seen anyone who loved FGM and underage marriage like this man. Never in my life.
Pedophile, man. And these are the type of people they need to catch and lock up. But no, they won't catch them and lock them up. They will keep them there, just endangering these young girls. Sorry, Sophie, you wanted to
the
finish.
reason why I mentioned it, yeah, is because I think her name's Wazzy Derry. She wrote a book years ago called Desert Flower. She's one of the first international advocates for FGM.
Is
She
it a
quotes
Somalian
that.
girl? Woman, sorry.
Pardon, it's a woman.
Is a Somalian woman? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
wrote the book Desert
Yeah.
Flower.
Yeah.
And then she basically had a mission in the UN to to abolish
the law.
FGM.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that she found in Somalia that was really useful.
Yeah.
Because the women were led to believe that was the right thing to do through the religion. And being so imams were actually teaching them that. Once they started to do literacy, they could read it for themselves, if you get what I'm saying. And that's what, changed a lot of people's minds. So that's the reason why I mentioned it. The fact of the child marriage as well, I think the clarification that needs to
Now,
be...
let me mute this guy now. Enough of him now. This effing JC guy. It might be his son or something, or his daughter.
How can they catch him?
He have lot of sons and daughters and lot of wives that he divorced and lot of wives that he have now. Bless them. Bless the women and the children though. But just so you know, they are all his soldiers. He have grandchildren in America and everywhere, and his children American everywhere. They're all his soldiers. He have lots of people that he teach Quran and teach them the torturing, the wickedness, because he beat them and torture them when they're learning. He teach them wickedness and abuse of women, and they're his soldiers. They're all over the internet bullying every single woman. Just so you guys know. Keep going.
Yeah, so for example, the Daras.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the Dara.
It's similar to, sorry, so the point I'm trying to make is, for example, in Rwanda, they regulated all the churches, all right? Because at the end of the day, obviously things can be used for propaganda. So that, there comes a time whereby, obviously, these people are attracting vulnerable people, and they are not using discernment. And therefore, they can influence to do things that are not good for them, right? So when you've got these little children praying for like 9 hours and then begging for another 9 hours, they're only getting and they're away from their families, okay? And depending on the character of the person running the Dara, you could get these narcissistic people that they're under their control, the bad ones, right? They need to be monitored by the state, right? Because they're not above the law. They're committing certain offences, like the one that you talked about in Senegal, for example.
Exactly.
And it's having lasting effects.
Recently in Gambia too, a 13-year-old, recently, just 4 days ago in the news, brand new case, 13-year-old, the ustaz that was teaching her Quran.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, and obviously it's public. I mean, it's just public trauma. And it needs to basically be, the root needs to come out, be pulled out of it. And I could hear what the person from the National Assembly was saying, that, they're going to be discussing it and stuff. But they need to also come down with some regulations, right? Because it's already on the statute. They need to implement it, firm it up, and start protecting children.
And women
Yeah,
too. Yep.
me,
Yeah, I
I have
mean,
an
and women
organization
too. I
now, and
mean,
my organization
people,
is fighting
because
against this
both
too.
men,
So
women, and children are affected by the
Yep.
practice
Mm-hmm.
because a man came out of a woman's womb through her vagina, right?
Yep. Right.
So at the end of the day, it's a family affair. It affects people in different ways, the traumas, the extended family network, all different kinds of things. Um,
no, the man
and the
is not in the
children aren't
UK. The
necessarily
man is in
being.
Gambia. Somebody asked him, where is this man? This man is in Gambia and he's an imam. This man, almost half of the Gambia listen to him. Gambia is only 2 million people. That is, I am so even more, half of that, or at least around half of that is from Senegal or other countries, yeah?
Yeah, I
Or
know.
like me. Okay, one of my parents is from Senegal, my dad, and he moved to Gambia, and my mom was also underage married. This underage married thing, I was married off before I was 10 years old. A man as old as this. The same, my mom too was married to my dad when my dad was as old as this, and my mom was 11 or 12. Okay, and that happened to my sisters, happened to one of my young sister and two older sister and me, and it's still happening. As you can see, this man have this recent video, recent interview right now. He managed to bring back the bar. It's banned in Gambia to underage marriage and to FGM. He's fighting. He managed to have his group of soldiers behind him marching on the street to say yes to underage marriage, yes to FGM on the street. Okay, guys, in this new year, this recent right now, a few days ago, okay? And then he managed to bring the bar back in the parliament for people to vote and have choices, he call it, so they can say yes to underage marriage and FGM. And his excuse is that the children are having sex at young age and they're getting pregnant. So let's just give them husband instead of teaching them self-dignity maybe, or the consequences of
Give
babies
them a
like a
husband.
normal human being that is given normal, genuine
Become a
knowledge. Let's
housewife.
just give them husband instead, especially old men that have 3, 4 wives, so they can be just the wife number 4 in the corner, and so we can ignore the first wife like we always do. They always, when they marry you, within 5 years, they don't want your ass anymore. Rarely ever they marry you 5 years, 10 years later, they still
They're
loving you
bored
and,
of
and,
you.
and and appreciating you. Never ever, hardly ever happening. 80% of them, after 5 years, they don't want your ass anymore, and that they call you old physically, and they go and marry somebody younger all the time. They every year have to have a fresh young wife,
So the
fresh young wife.
cycle is going
Sometimes
round
if
and
they
round.
know that they're not allowed to marry more than 4, as some of them said, but even though some of them marry more than 4, especially when they're like this, but sometimes when they don't want to marry more than 4, they create problem and divorce one.
Sorry, Amy.
So they
Somebody
can
said
get
don't
another wife.
listen to one side of the story. Why is there two sides to this type of? How is there two sides to getting married to a 13-year-old child? There's never two sides to that. Most of the time, when parents give their daughters away, most of the time, sometimes it's to do with financially. I don't know what other ways of giving your child away, what other benefits does it bring to the parent apart from financially? Am I correct?
Exactly. No, it doesn't bring financially. Some parents don't take no money from it.
They don't take no money. So they
Yeah.
just give their children. Some of
Wait,
them.
let me explain. It's just because their brain was, like I said, this type of people,
Right.
and because these women, a lot of them did not go to school, don't have education,
Right.
don't like this type of conversation. They never heard of it. Even when you're talking about this, they get scared. I was in Gambia. I just came back a few months ago, like when I was registering my organization in November. So when you're talking like that, the women, they get scared. They're like looking if their husband is hearing you or not, if there's any man hearing you.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, no wonder why you're single. No man is like
Yeah.
this type of men you're talking about don't exist.
Right.
They said good men don't exist at all.
Imagine. So they want us women to just take what we can get. So we should just take and then create more traumatic women, because they're saying that women are the ones that are on medication. And why is that? They say women are like the only ones that are medicated. We are medicated because of why? Why are we the most medicated human beings in the world?
Exactly. So Sister Sophia, continue. Yes. I just want
You
to
were
make it clear.
talking. I disclose certain things. I've been married to Gambians, right? Gambia, Senegalese. Now, I could say within my in-laws, where it came to child marriage, that's when I first learned about it. And that was due to the father dying and, bride inheritance. But nevertheless, when it came to, like, for example, your situation, for example, whereby you got married of below 10, okay? what was done in that family was that my sister-in-law there was betrothed to somebody from the time she was a baby, basically.
She can hear you. You can
Yeah,
talk.
from the time she was a baby. So we had other plans. So at the end of the day, she was rescued from that and she was able to come over here and finish off her education. She's a nurse, she's got a family and stuff like that. Her brother stood by her, right? Because he didn't agree with that and he could see her potential in doing that, right? And I think the key is basically that the finding a solution to the problem is to cement that age of consent, right? So that girls, just like what was done in Senegal a few years back or a couple of decades back, time's going, you know, when the youth themselves got out and protested because one of their peers was forced marriage and they shut it down. They demanded education. The children need to be educated, right? Because there's a problem about children not being educated and they're getting abused from a young age, then they're
Yep.
chucking themselves in the sea to come here for paradise, to be locked up in prison and treated like dirt.
Right.
Right? They have to basically start teaching Gambian children how valuable they are, right? They're a resource, right, for the future of the country. You can't have a country full of babies and old people. How is it going to actually progress? Right? So the government
Exactly.
needs to get up and start doing something where the kids are concerned.
Especially unhealthy-minded old people that
It
are not
starts with the
healthy-minded at
government.
all.
Right. It starts with the government. Because if the
It's
government is
have to
seeing
start
these
doing
things,
something about,
yeah,
you know, re-electing the president. What are you going to actually do now? Come on,
Exactly.
this is a thing that keeps going on. All right, you're allowing debate, you're allowing freedom of speech for the guy to say it, but there's consequences.
right.
Because
And
while he's
yeah.
promoting that, you got paedophiles going
Yep.
around,
Yep.
right, having a field day with the kids because
Imagine.
it's on the TV and it's
Imagine.
becoming acceptable again. It's
Imagine.
not acceptable.
These are the shit we're spreading around. And
Right?
they're
And he
young
should be
men.
locked up for it. It
And young
doesn't,
men are
he's not
listening
above
to
the law
this.
because he's a so-called imam. As you know, the Islamic Council, have they endorsed what he's saying? He's just a person speaking his views and he's inciting child abuse. And that's what he should be looked at as.
Someone says the Quran 65. I don't know how to, I don't read the Quran, but it says the Quran 65 chapter 4 allows the marriage of children. I don't know because I
Yes,
don't read the
because
Quran.
they're
So
allowing marriage of children because they say that when the children sees puberty, that's when she's allowed to get married. Puberty is when she have period. That's how they describe it. Period and some little boobs.
yeah,
Me, I saw my period at 11.
I
And
saw
that's when
mine
they
at
took me to
12.
the man that married me before I was 10 years old. And he was as old as this. At
And
11, they
you
took
weren't
me, they
even
walked
a
me in the
young
middle of the
woman
night
yet.
to the man house at age 11.
Imagine. And you're not even a young woman yet. You're not
But
even,
come on, you know, I was a teenage
did you
mother,
even have
right?
boobs then?
At
Because some women
13
don't,
years
some girls
old,
don't.
what can a
That's
little
when you
girl
saw the
do for a
period. I saw my
baby?
period and I was beginning to have boobs. Some people have boobs at early age. My daughter the
And
same.
some didn't. What was he enjoying? I'm trying to what kind of man? And I've watched some really messed up, deep documentaries about how there are men out here who use children as a way of their own sexual desires, just like when you were mentioning earlier about the pain. These men get off on the pain because if you can see a little child is squirming and screaming in pain and that doesn't stop you or trigger something in your brain, then that means you are enjoying that. And this
Yeah,
is
they
why
love that. They call
SA
it being a man.
continues.
They call
This
that
is
being a
why it
man.
continues. Obviously, where I'm from, I've not heard of FGM, but SA is a lot. It's going on a lot within homes, and that's where I want. This is why I'm happy I came across this platform, because my own goal is to go back to my country and try to change something. Because I live in London, we've already got all the support that we can for young women. So I figured if I can do my own bit and go back home and try to get the support from here over there, hopefully I can do my bit to help out young women and hopefully get other people, because it's young women are suffering and they're saying, all these women of today's generation are just angry, they're too masculine, they got too much trauma, they got this, but they never stop to realize that women are going through a lot from a young age. And they say, we don't care about your stories. So how are you going to know what the woman has been through if you don't care to sit down and listen to why she is the way she is? No woman wants to be masculine or be strong or be angry every day. Who wants to live that type of life?
Exactly. They're
With child
traumatized and they're gonna
abuse,
continue. By the way, when they traumatize you, they use it to bully me. For
Of
example,
course.
me, this man, like I said, have a lot of his group because he have a lot of children that he's been
mm,
teaching Quran for years, and a lot
Mm.
of them are on this internet making
Wow.
videos themselves. So, for
Wow.
example, they will make a video for me and say that why am I talking about the man and that my vagina is expired because I was married young. The men making those videos for me, posting it, small videos like this or live video, every Gambian seeing it. Plenty of them on this TikTok and everywhere.
Let them
Especially
do it.
TikTok.
At least it will spread and then
So
we will
them that
get
is
more
asking the
support.
little girl to get married, after the little girl get married, they will tell the little girl your vagina is
It's
expired because you get
expired
married young.
after you used her.
So
Fucking disgusting piece.
it's sick though, isn't it? It's really sick.
I hope those young girls tend to gain some type of knowledge because
But
the
also,
internet is around and get
but
some
also,
revenge on
it's
them.
Mother's Day. Sorry to cut you, but it's Mother's Day, yeah.
Yes. Happy
And the
Mother's
thing
Day.
is,
thank
us as
you.
mothers,
Thank you.
I have 5
I got
children,
this
by
from
the
my
way.
daughter. It's handmade.
Oh, I
Mm.
love that. That is cute.
She said to me, when you're doing your videos, you can drink your water. It's handmade. It's so nice.
She could sell that,
Mm.
that would make I
Stars.
want one of those. I
No,
like
it's
that.
not her that made it. She bought it from one lady
Oh,
who
she
have a shop.
bought it. Okay, I like
You
that.
can make an order. So she bought me this, and she bought me a beautiful key holder, and she bought me a candle that have my name on the candle. It's really nice.
Oh, bless her.
My daughter is only 2. She hasn't gotten me anything yet.
Oh,
Give it a couple of
they
years.
grow fast. Don't worry. I remember when mine was 2, and now she's 17.
I'm telling you, they grow quick. She's
They're
3
so
soon,
cute when
so
they're old, and they get you little gift when they're little old. Oh, it's so cute.
I cherish
Mhm.
everything, even the little scrabbles. I stress. Even if she did a little paint, I'm taking it. I don't care. Put it up on my fridge. Yep.
It's so cute.
But hi, Private. You've been here. You're quiet. I'll let you.
Yeah, sis, continue. Let Sister Sophia continue, and then Private can start. Sister Sophia, you want to
Yeah.
finish what you were saying? Yes.
And the other thing is that when we talk about child abuse, we're talking about girls and boys.
Right.
All right.
Of course.
So yes, just like girls grow up to be women, boys grow up to be men, and we've been hearing some of those men, and no doubt some of those men have been abused as children. Right, and it's about breaking the cycle. What is the vision of what the society is going to actually become? What are the solutions to this? Because we can tear each other apart, but there's a lot of healing and self-compassion that has to go a long way of doing it. But it is like calling out what is not shouldn't be tolerated within the society. It's not normal to do that. Not if you're causing, inflicting pain for somebody's entire life and then think it's funny. But the person that is projecting that is projecting their own hurt onto somebody else because they haven't done the inner work and the self-compassion they actually need to heal themselves. So it's a whole heap of healing that needs to be
A lot
going
of
on.
healing, and healing goes on forever. It never stops. It
Well, that's what I'm
never
saying. It's a
stops.
lifelong thing,
Yeah.
but it's a change of
Yeah.
attitude and also
Right.
knowledge, understanding, and some wisdom there.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
obviously that guy has no wisdom.
Of course not.
You would
And at this
expect your
age.
imam to be showing you some wisdom, right? So it brings
This
the
is one
whole
of his
thing
soldiers.
into post into disrepute.
One of his soldiers, one of this Imam soldier is here. This Molamin, you know what he's saying? He's saying, Ibabe is your mother's vagina.
Yeah, didn't he come out of his mother's vagina?
This is how sick these
How
people
did he
are.
get into the
And
world?
they-
Come
they-
on, how
they-
did he
oh
get
my
into the
God.
world? He's
And they-
They
disrespecting his own
disrespect
mother.
women and they forget
Right?
that
He
they
didn't
came out
come
of a
out
woman.
They
in
just keep
sperm.
exposing
He
themselves
needed
all
the
the
sperm
time.
and the
They can't
egg
hide
to make the
anything.
baby, and the baby has to be born. Right? And when it's not just about breeding women, it's about bringing up your children to show them how to survive, not just to survive in this world, but to be responsible in this
And
world
good
as
human
well.
beings in this
Right?
world while
Because
they're here.
anybody can have a child.
Yep.
Right? So you have a child, giving them away, other people are bringing them up and treating them any old how. They come back to you. They're scarred. They've got a lot of things that they've got to heal. So where they're going to needs to be regulated so that the children are
They're not well. It's
safeguarded.
funny and sad. These people, it's funny and very sad, sis. Oh my God. Sis, if you want to know these people don't respect women, when they're angry, they're always just gonna go for the mother. Like they're like, I'll put this whole building in your mother's V. I'll cut your mother's V. I'll have sex your mother's V. I'm gonna do this to your mother's V. I'll chop it. I'll eat it. They talk this kind of mad talk when they're not happy
So is
with
that what
you.
they do to their own mother?
Exactly.
What
That's
does the
what Gambia and
prophet
Senegal people do.
say
Even
about
women.
your mother
Women,
when
they
he was
managed to even
asked who
make the
you should
women to hate
respect, your
themselves.
mother or
Women
your
will talk like
father?
this too.
He said that you should respect your mother.
And
You
your
should
father.
respect your mother and your father, but your mother, then your father.
That's right.
Do you
That's right.
understand?
That's right.
So they need to know what they're talking about because they're not going back to the scripture, but they're saying that they're holy, that they're religious. Know what's in it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because otherwise, what are you doing? You're just speaking from your own understanding and justifying your acts and
I'm
trying to put fear into
keep
people.
talking. I'm
That's
coming.
what
I
I
have to
wanted to
open another
say.
app here.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Private, hi. You finished, Sophie? Sister Sophie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
And happy Mother's Day to you.
happy Mother's
Day.
Day. I just want to say that, first of all, a lot of respect for the host and you ladies. I'm really happy that you're talking about this. And it just makes me think that, how we say we live in the modern world, but really do we? Because women and girls and children, we're still having to fight for very, very basic safety. Forget rights. We don't even have safety all around the world, including the West. And I also want to call out, I talk about huge levels of abuse of women, young girls and children in the Asian community. Because I'm Asian, I get attacked a lot. Men will come, they try to silence you. But unfortunately, there's a lot of women that join in. They have internalized misogyny. They also don't want the truth coming out. So I want to see more women come forward. Because until women don't speak up, this is not going to stop.
It's true.
Too many women support this, unfortunately.
Because they're scared. It's not because they don't want to have change. It's because they're scared and they don't want to know any better. If you want to know better, if you are okay sitting down looking at women, young girls getting brutalized, because it's nothing good to look at. I can't sit there watching a little baby. She's a baby, man. And it makes me want to cry because it's thinking like my own child. Imagine that was to happen. I don't even want to imagine that happened to my child. I will go to jail. I tell you, I will
And
go
you know
to
what they
jail.
always say, sis? When you tell them that, you know what they always say? They're like, oh, in the West, in the West, the people do stuff from a young age, even 10 or less than 10 years old. They do having boyfriend doing stuff.
That's because they don't have good mothers. They don't have good parents. You can't
But
use the
even if the
West as
child is doing it, for example, because of bad influence or something, at least it's like their choice. They're doing it with someone that is their mate, maybe, Not like you that this age or you 50, 40,
you that is old enough to be
35-year
my
old,
grandfather.
singing your big giant thing on the young child.
And a big thing like him. Look how big he is, lying on one little skinny
No,
body
it's not
girl.
big. It's just the camera. He's just a normal
Oh,
person. It's not like those giant, tall, big
no,
guys.
but the body weight of him, it's too much. But go on, Private. Sorry, you were talking.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. A lot of women are genuinely scared. And there are a lot of good women and, very, very inspiring women like this host and you two ladies that are coming forward. And we need women like you. We all need to come together. But then there are also some women that have internalized misogyny. They've been conditioned to accept less. They've been conditioned to accept this behavior. But I think your point is right. Deep down, the root cause of the internalized misogyny and why they don't challenge it is that they're scared. Because when you do challenge it, the society punishes you. Challenge this behavior of violence against women and girls and even children. They come for you, a lot of the men come for you and a lot of the women as well. Um, yeah, that's what
Even
I
with
wanted to
even
Yeah,
say.
the
man. Even when I
Also,
join him, he will not have nothing to say. Wait, this man that is insulting my mom said he want to come. He will not have nothing to say. Just listen to him. I've invited
I
him.
want to hear him what he has to say because
He will not say
I'm
nothing.
sure you're
He
gonna
will
say
just
something
insult.
uneducated and stupid. Even
I
with the
swear to
whole
God, he will not say nothing.
child marriage, not child marriage, even like with forced marriage within the Asian community, if that's okay to talk about, because I've been seeing it a lot, because I watch a lot of documentaries
there
and
is.
it doesn't make sense how, how you want to unalive your own child because they want to date or they're just doing
He's
normal
not coming.
things.
I sent him request and he's
You
not
know,
accepting.
because the girls and the women,
Yeah.
unfortunately, they put this burden of the fake honor of the men on the
Mm,
shoulder of the women and the girls.
mm,
They can't make their own decisions. So if they
right.
go and marry someone against the wishes of the family, and a lot of
Mm,
the time they're doing cousin marriages,
ew.
they see that
Incest.
as she's ruined my honor in the community. They don't see them as human beings, unfortunately. Um, other thing I want to speak about is you guys were mentioning, and this is very important. I just come realize recently, the men that get pleasure out of giving, out of they get pleasure out of the
The
suffering
pain.
that they
Mm,
cause.
mm.
I mean,
It's
it's just
sad.
pure predators.
They are demons. They're just
Mm.
demons. They are not humans at all. They are. I don't know what to call them. I can't imagine what, because right now as we're sitting here talking about this, there's one girl going through FGM or going through child marriage or
Mm-hmm.
somebody is going through honor killing. That's what they call it. And
It could be a boy, a girl. Children have
yeah,
been
it can be any
dismissed as the
boy or
talking because
girl.
we're not talking enough. Us adults.
Boy or girl, and we're sitting here, and sometimes I feel so bad because I'm sitting here and I feel like I'm too privileged at this point,
Um, sorry.
but
I'm trying to. I haven't got my glasses on. I'm trying to see Blossom.
hi.
Hi. It's like expanding it, even though obviously I know it's about Gambia and Senegal,
Mm,
yeah.
mm,
But
Doesn't matter.
both
It's just
me and
about
you live in
everywhere. But
London, yeah.
yeah.
Now, the fact is, there's children around us
Mm,
from all different backgrounds
yep.
today are being abused, beaten,
Mm-hmm.
sexually abused,
Yep.
and stuff right where we are.
Right.
All
Yes.
right. And
Yes.
the same thing, you can just roll it out across the world.
Mm, mm.
This is a world problem,
Right. Right.
right?
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's the future generation.
Mm.
These children need to be safeguarded.
Yep. Protected.
Families also need to have support
Mm.
because you can't tear away all the children from
Right.
their families.
That's right.
At some point, they
Mm.
will go to their family. They're human beings,
Right.
right? And
Right.
ask questions and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's like, what kind of support are we going to start having in communities to deal with these issues? All
now,
right.
It's
there's a
like
guy
being
coming.
able
Just
to
watch
talk.
and listen to this
Oh,
guy.
not this one. Hi, Michael Soul. What do you
Hello.
have to say about the demon behind my sister there? Because he's a
Yeah, but
demon to me.
no, because I'm very happy to hear this girl because he advised the people,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't label people. You got to give them a chance, innit? You know what I'm saying? You don't even know him.
They all like the man. They all like this man. Lot of them are like him. Okay,
Sorry,
talk.
Michael. Go on.
Michael,
Sorry.
so talk.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
I say this girl, she talk, so good to advise.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said him.
No, 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 no. I don't.
Ah,
No,
him.
no, 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 no.
Thank you, Allah.
But
We
no,
were
I'm not
ready
talking
to
about you.
just chew you alive, but go on, sir.
No, no to this man.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not to this man, but I say, I'm very happy to hear the people how you advise the people and how you talk, the way you talk is very important.
Thank you.
You know, I wish you all the best, my sister.
Thank you very much. I'm following you. Thank you. You're very nice. Thank you.
Nice,
Yeah.
Michael.
Okay.
But thank you a lot. And
Thank you.
keep
What do you
going.
have to say? What do you have to say about these people want children as young as 13 to get married and the girls to be FGM? What do
But
you
you know, I don't have anything to say about those people, you know, because I'm not accepting, you know, to, but let them go, man. So I'm very happy from you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But
Thank
have
you,
a
so.
good
Thank you.
time, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
But
Thank
you,
you.
just keep
Michael.
going.
Thank
My
you. I
sister.
appreciate it. Right. Keep tapping and
Okay.
sharing, guys. So,
Keep
guys, let me
tapping and
analyze the
sharing.
topic again and you can continue. So, guys, for some of you that just joined, keep tapping and sharing. My name is Ami Jobe, but I live in Scotland and I am from the Gambia, but my dad is from Senegal. Okay, so this man is one of the men that married me off when I was a child, okay? Because this man is an imam in Gambia and he's promoting underage arranged marriage in Gambia. As you can see, he said there will be no peace until people are allowed to marry girls as young as 13 and for people to FGM the girls. I was married off before I was age 10 to a man as old as this, okay? And I am an advocate for underage arranged marriage. I am an activist for that to stop and just essay in general for boys and girls. And I am also an activist for serious child beating to also stop because I experienced that growing up as well. I am also an activist for drug, alcohol addiction, and for us to know our worth and our value, and for us to have good marriages. A man or woman only get married when it's genuine, when it's real. Don't do fake marriage, and especially marriage that involve children and the person suffering, especially when the person suffering is the woman, because a lot of women in our society suffer in the marriage than men, which is Gambia and Senegal society. So this is the current affair right now that the government banned underage arranged marriage and FGM, and this man said that the bar have to be removed so that can be normalized because people are doing it secretly. He said people shouldn't do it secretly, they have to do it on top, physically, happy dancing like nothing is happening, okay? He said the people that are fighting for underage marriage and FGM to stop, he's going to pray for them to cause something bad to happen to them. And that people that don't do this to their children, when they're no more alive, nobody should go to their funeral. When they sell something, don't buy. When they're having program, don't go. Isolate them because they're not Muslim. Because this is sunnah for people to be FGM, and we are Muslim, we have to do the sunnah. And this is the appropriate age to get married as a Muslim is 13. So we have to follow that. And he's saying that in Gambia, where when you go to Gambia, people don't dress like Muslim women, by the way. The way I'm dressing like this is even good. This is even Muslim dressing. Go to Gambia and see people how they dress, men and women. The men should also dress in long, big abaya dress. They shouldn't be dressed in jean, especially if they have a manhood like a horse sticking in the jean. They're showing up the women so they can have women. They shouldn't do that. They should wear big clothes, the men themselves too. They don't do that. They rarely ever do that. Keep tapping and sharing. Now, the women should also wear, you know, hijab, assalamu alaikum, good Muslim woman, you know, like something like this. Just wait. Like this, okay? He's not advocating for that, okay? Like this. Assalamu alaikum, good woman, like this, okay? This is short even, you know, the style, the hands are short, but should be like this. Only here should be showing, okay, as a Muslim woman. He's not advocating for that, but he's going on the street with his group of people to advocate for underage arranged marriage and FGM. He's not going on the street for women to dress like this. He advocate for that. He's not going on the street for people that are having sex without marriage to stop. And sex without marriage, either you're married and cheating, or you're not married and you're having sex. It's rampant in Gambia. Rampant. Especially the married people. Cheating left, right, and center. And Allah hate that when you're married and you're having sex, you're meant to be stoned to death. Do you hear me? But when you're not getting married as a 13-year-old and you're Muslim, you are never going to be stoned to death for that. Allah didn't say that. Keep tapping and sharing. Allah also didn't say that when you don't FGM the girl, you're meant to stone the girl to death. Allah never says that. Okay? FGM is sunnah. They said, even for the man one, is sunnah. Even though you're getting rid of the skin. Not the actual thing you're taking, is the skin. It's a sunnah. Okay? Sunnah means if you do this, fine. If you don't do it, fine. Okay? He said, People have to do this. If they don't do this and that, and if they're fighting for this to end, activists like me, I own an organization now for this. I'm not just an activist anymore. My organization is registered when I was last in Gambia in November. They hate that I register my organization because they know my energy and my work is genuine. They cannot never ever find anyone in the Gambian community like me. Keep tapping and sharing, and the person is doing video. Never ever. Even the owner, some people have organizations that are against this. They can never be like me because of the amount of insult that I'm receiving. They don't want to receive that. The amount of bullying. He have lot of soldiers that are behind him because he teach people Quran. He have lot of people that he taught Quran. One of them was already here. You can hear him. And lot of people behind, and they do videos, some of them talking about Allah. You know, Allah said this, Allah said this. Some are young, 20 years old, some 30, you know. They're making video for me all these years, bullying me, insulting me. They tell me things like your vagina is expired because you were married young. Okay? Your vagina is been broken from a young age. That's why you're depressed and mad. Get out of here. They make those type of videos. It's full in TikTok here. Speaking Mandinka on it. Especially the Mandinka boys. Okay? Now, and then the man is here promoting children vagina to be broken so that you can use that to insult them. Okay? And they say I had to quiet because they're going to insult me. Either you're quiet or not, they're going to bully you and traumatize you. These are the people that when they marry you, 2 days later, you're old. The moment that this virgin is, you're old. They're looking for another virgin because they're addicted to this virgin in people. Okay? They love that. I don't know what they see in it. Okay? I am fighting for childhood trauma to end. Boys or girls. SA trauma and underage arranged marriage is SA. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. SA trauma to end. Serious child beating to end. For boys and girls, doesn't matter. All over the world even. People that don't have school education to end. Why they don't give people school education? A lot of them have children that don't go to school education. This man, a lot of his children go to school because he has children in America and stuff. But he promote people to go to Dara instead of school. Like his Dara. He teach people Quran. It's called Dara. Lot of them still have lot of children in Gambia, Senegal, and all over the world, poor countries, especially Muslim countries. A lot of children still don't go to school. They cannot be able to read their name. They grow up like how I was raised, no school. So they focus on teaching the child Quran or just leave the child alone altogether, especially if it's a girl child. So the child don't have any knowledge. They call it physically. They say it physically like, oh, if the child go to school, they will be very stubborn and awake. They're going to have Western mind. So let's not go give them school. Let's just give them Quran school or no school at all so they can quickly get married and shut up and cook.
Imagine.
So that's how it is. So this
It's
is
coming in like slavery
yes.
again. It's coming in like slavery. Slavery is not over. When we think slavery is only by the
You
white
hear
people,
this one, go talk to
it's
your
not
parents.
just
My
slavery.
parents are not
It's
promoting
not.
this. My dad passed away years ago, but my mom is not making videos to promote this. This man is making videos to promote this. My mom is not an imam that you follow. This man is your imam you follow, campaigning. He gets so passionate and angry, worse than the way I'm passionate now when he's promoting this. I've never seen anyone who loved this in my life like this man love it. He gets so angry and passionate when he's talking about this.
And to know that they have no
Go and see his
education
videos on YouTube and his interviews.
because they know facts. It's the fact that they know there are facts, and he doesn't want people to know facts. And the fact that he knows the facts of why FGM is not a good thing to do, but because not giving these kids no education and letting them just go through the whole of their life is a way of keeping them, like you say, from knowing anything in the world. Even women, even with the Palestinian, is it Palestinian, where the women were fighting for the right to go to school. Imagine the right to go to school, just to get an education. Just so that they can just so that they can know basic knowledge. That's a problem. The fact
They don't
that
want the woman to know anything apart from how to shut up and listen to the man. And the man is most likely not going to care about the woman. He's always going to look for a new, fresh young woman every year. Every 5 years, it's a brand new, fresh young
like
wife.
us women, we're
cheating with the young
replaceable.
people even in every corner.
We're just like a piece of trash. You use us, then throw us away, and then go and find a new one, then use them, throw them away. It's like you're just recycling. It's like recycling women. Like I just don't get
because
it.
the women are not gonna stand up for themselves. We African women, a lot of us are the weakest women in the world. We just like, but we have energy for arguing. We have energy for having sex with the wrong people. We have energy for talking to somebody's husband, even talking to other people. We have energy to dance all day. We have energy to cook all day, especially when the food is not healthy, full of unhealthy oil and stuff. We have energy for all the madness apart from where the energy need us to be.
Right.
So
right.
That's what we are known for. And then me that I'm doing that, they say I'm crazy because I'm focusing on this for 7 years now.
It's
Nothing will
too
stop me
much.
from focusing on
It's
this.
too much. It's too much. And I feel as though the government, if the government doesn't allow the law to change, because there are, even when you mention about the soldiers being involved, the ones that are supposed to be protecting you, they're not protecting you. They're protecting the wrong people. Like, when I'm scared to go to certain African countries, because I know the fact that I'm a Western woman, I know I'm not gonna get treated. There was a video on TikTok where this woman went to Nigeria and she was in a shop and she couldn't leave because all the men were around her, just videoing her and saying a whole bunch of provocative things. Like, because they're not used to seeing women dress a certain way. And it's not like she was dressed inappropriately. She just was dressed like a Western woman. She was wearing the skirt and whatever she was wearing. And they would not allow this woman to leave. They didn't allow the woman to leave the shop. They all stood around the woman, just shouting. I couldn't understand what they were saying because they were saying in their language. But some of
Oh
the
my God.
So you can't even be a woman. You can't be a normal woman and go and enjoy life in the third world country. I'm scared because I don't think I'm a safe here where I live. If I go back to my country, I know that I'm gonna have to really and truly like have my brother walk beside me every time I need to go somewhere, because I know where I'm from, they don't respect women like that. They
It's
see women, they
insane.
would see you walking down the street and they're calling you like you're a dog. Am I a dog? Just because you want to get my attention, walk up to me and ask me, hi, what's your name? They don't know how to do that.
One
So
of the Gambian guy is watching me. The one that is called Makamba. He's one of the guy that made video for me and said my vagina is expired because I'm condemning this man. This was last year or a year ago. He's watching me right now. I am sure he's gonna make another video again and say my vagina is expired because I was married young. And then they will normally say in the video, you were married young, your vagina is expired because you've been married so many times. Because of my underage arranged marriage, lead me to so many wrong marriages, guys. At the age of 16, I was at my marriage number 4.
and that's how it starts right
And
there.
they will use that to bully me, happily
Imagine.
dancing and laughing, making video for me. Women and men liking the video, happy.
Imagine.
They're telling me, you get married so young, so many times. Your vagina is expired. You're depressed and mad. Get out.
Something that they're
That's why
fighting
you're talking
for.
about this. They said that's why I'm doing this work. Everyone should be doing this work. Get married young or not. Oh my God. He's watching me now, that Makamba guy. I am sorry. He even make new videos for me. And again now for this man because of this new current affair that I'm talking about him. But that's on him. They only just show people who they are and how much they love children and how much they hate women. So let them keep coming at me all the time. Keep going. And I keep doing my work.
The same thing that they are campaigning for young women to get married. But then when the men don't want the young women anymore, those same young women still have a life that they have to live. So when they have to go on to find new relationships, they're going to have to go through so many people because they still don't know what
I
they're
send you
going
requests
through.
and you're not coming, but I cannot send you requests now. I don't know why.
Them
It's not available.
disrespecting
But
you
you have
and
to send
telling you
requests. Send your request.
that your vagina is this and your
Of course, you
vagina is
have
that.
that time. You will always have time. You guys will always have time to protect the evil behavior. But you don't have time to stop it. But you have time to protect it.
Why are you here if you don't have
So
time
you don't
to
have
come?
time. Why are you here? Why are you watching the video then? Exactly.
The same. They are creating broken
They always
women.
make video for me for talking about what this man is promoting is wrong. This is called child abuse. This is insane. They will make a video for me, insulting my mother, calling me expired vagina because I was married young. And then this man will also be saying, get married at 13. Until you get married at 13, you can never have peace. Which means until we continue providing the expired vagina, there will be no peace. So you can use the expired vagina to insult women that your master creating the expired vagina for you to use it to bully me. You can't bully me because you're the one that creating the expired vagina. So how are you gonna bully me with that?
They are uneducated. That's how you know they need to go to school, because you can just tell that they have nothing. I feel for them because they are victims themselves, for the fact that they're having to protect this man.
Yeah, they've been beaten and tortured. Their mothers are tortured and victim in this society.
So they
Themselves
know
that is
no
fighting.
better.
I'm fighting for their mother and themselves.
But they can't
Yeah.
know better. They don't want to know better. If they expand their minds
Love you
and
too.
try
See
to
ya.
know more, maybe they will change their mind, but they don't want to. But that's the thing. What do you call it when a person has got you under their control so much to the point where
Exactly.
you
The
don't
African
know no
people like this
different?
more than they're afraid of God.
Imagine you're
They can
worshiping a
stay all
man.
day not praying. They can have sex without marriage. They can gossip, lie, earn a money that is not halal. Do whatever the F that God tell them not to do. But they can never condemn one of these horrible things that is child abuse that these people are doing. Doesn't matter who they are. Even if it's the president doing it, tell him this is wrong and be an adult and be a human being. And stop being a hypocrite and a asshole wicked coward that you are.
Nobody is above because God, even the president is not above anything. But in
Exactly.
certain countries, they are. It's
Now,
only
I
in
don't
these.
know who this is. Let's see who this is.
Oh,
Keep
no.
tapping and sharing. Yes, let's see who this is.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Where you from? Where you from
Huh?
originally? Where you from?
I'm from Gambia and Senegal.
Gambia, Senegal. So why you post that picture though up there?
This man is promoting underage marriage and FGM.
What kind of underage promotion marriage is that? Age of 18 is okay or what?
No, he said 13 years old. Do you not see that? Do you not read this?
Hell no, what you talking about?
Do you have something to say or you don't have something to say? Because you're acting as though you don't know how to read
You
that.
know what? Shut the fuck up. I ain't talking to you. This is not your
Wow,
platform,
you
okay?
support these kind
Shut
of
the
men,
fuck
don't
up. This is
you?
not your platform. You gotta
Let me
shut the
tell
fuck
you
up. I'm not
something.
talking to you.
This host
Oh
is a
my God.
Uneducated.
I'm so
What
sorry.
kind of see? You don't know what you're saying. That's how you know he's just
They are one of
being
his
silly.
soldiers. They are one of his soldiers. Guys, this man have lot of people behind him. Himself have lot of children, lot of wives. Some he divorced, some he kept right now. According to people, he divorced like 9 or 10 women already
Imagine.
over the years. And he have lot of wives right now, lot of grandchildren and lot of children all over the world. Bless the children, but
So
you know
he's
what I
just
mean.
spreading
And
his
he have
seed
lot of
all
people that he
over.
teach
Oh.
them Quran. He teach them Quran, including the young man that was here telling you that he's the one that taught him Quran. These people have his mentality. What do you expect? The mentality is hate women, use them, dump them. Lot of these men only use women for them to cook nice food for them, to give birth, and they have to give birth to sons. They love sons more. That's why they have in common. A lot of their sons are on drugs, useless, cannot do anything. Go to Africa, see drugs and useless, and just the sons wasting their life in the sea trying to come here because they hate women, only put the son on top. That's why God is punishing them. That's why their sons are useless. Keep tapping and sharing. So now, this man have lot of soldiers behind him that are worse evil than him. Okay, they like young people like him. Lot of them already did it with the young people and continuing to do it. And they, whenever they hear you talk about that, their brain is boiling because they're thinking about what they did, and hopefully that young person will not even stand up and expose them, or just why you condemning this? Oh no, stop! Because they're like that. Keep speaking and keep tapping and sharing and keep saying no to these things. Okay, keep
Annie,
saying no.
bye. I'm just gonna say bye. I'm just gonna go to a Mother's Day event.
Are you gonna
So
go? Okay, no problem.
yeah,
Have a
thank
good
you.
one. Enjoy.
Bye, take care, Blossom.
Thank you.
No,
Have a
not
nice
Thank
Host,
you.
you.
can
Now,
I
somebody
just
Sophia.
else is
quickly
here.
say
Listen to this person.
something? Let them
Listen to this
know.
person. Somebody else is here. Listen to this person.
Okay.
Listen, let's see. Just listen. You know all of them. You know their behavior. Hello.
Yes, hello. Me, I mean, Wolof, personally, I'm talking to you. What do you even know about, what do you even know about life? You know nothing in life. You are just,
Not this one.
Just listen to him, guys. Listen to him. Just listen to him, guys.
don't you even have in a single, don't you even have in a single respect for your elders? Even if he's not your share, at least he's your elder. He's your elder, at least. Don't you even have a respect? You know nothing. You are a literate person. My friend, shut the fuck up. What else you been talking about? You are not talking nothing sense here. I don't even know the name. I don't know, is Blosso or something like that. Is this even a name?
Hey, I like this.
You want me to
Stop vomiting
answer?
rubbish here. You know nothing about life. Stop vomiting rubbish. You guys are, you all fuck
So
up.
wait, can I ask you a question, Omar?
What the fuck? What? I'm not
Can
here
I
to
ask
answer
you a
any of your
question,
fucking
sir?
questions.
Can I ask you a question? Is that okay?
What is your question?
Do you think it's okay for a young girl to be sliced and cut and have parts of her body removed that shouldn't be removed for the justification of a man's pleasure?
Okay, then why did the girls like 13 years old, 12 years old are getting
Oh God,
pregnant.
you're not answering the question,
Wait,
sir.
listen, calm
Just
down.
wait, let him speak. You will know who he is. Let him speak.
Exactly, listen to me. At the age of 13 years, 12 years old, 11 years old nowadays in Gambia or whatever country, why the girls are getting pregnant at the age of 12 years old? Why? Can you explain that to me?
Because there are
Because of
different
men like
reasons.
you, who
Tell
and
him
this
again.
man.
There are different reasons why
Men
girls
like
are
this man
getting
who sees
pregnant.
those girls as
There
an
you go.
adult. Wait, please, wait, Jangha, let me answer him. Please, Jangha, just mute and allow me to talk to this man just for a couple of minutes, please. What was I saying? This is because Jangha is girl, by the way. Sorry, when I say Jangha, that's mean girl. I forgot you don't speak Wolof, maybe. Okay.
I speak Wolof. I
Just
do.
wait.
I do
I'm not
speak Wolof.
talking to you. I was talking to her. That you know that I was saying that too. For you, I'm answering you, Omar. Omar, guys, keep tapping and sharing. I like it that this insane person is here. As much as it's going to be painful to talk to him, I'll talk to him if he let me. So, Omar, because of man like this, who say that 13-year-olds are grown enough to get married. That's why the 13-year-olds are married, are getting pregnant if they do. Because of people like him that will do the stuff with them and look at them as an adult and as it's enough to do it.
Did you witness it?
You're the one that said why they're getting married. I'm answering. Why they're pregnant. I'm answering why they're pregnant. So why are you telling me I witnessed it?
No, wait. I don't get your question very well. Can you
You
repeat?
said why the children getting pregnant?
Yes.
I said it's because of man like this who said children are adult. So they're going to touch the children and get them pregnant.
No. No. You cannot say that to him. You cannot say that to him. He's the man like that. Who are the? You cannot. No. Listen, I mean, all of
He's
you.
promoting children to be touched. That's why he said that when they're 13, they're old enough to be married.
He's not supporting nothing. He's not supporting you. You guys are just here vomiting rubbish. You don't support nothing. Stop abusing this man. Leave this man alone.
What the hell? This man is the one that abusing young people, saying that 13-year-olds should get married or there will be no peace. He said there's no peace until 13-year-olds get married, and that women FGM, until that is the law agree with that in Gambia, there will be no peace. Him, the one that don't leave us alone.
When did he say that?
Hi. Come on. Be an adult now. How can you deny what this man is saying all the time? You saw all of his videos, all of his interviews. So you don't even know this man then. So you don't even know what he's saying. Then get out of the video.
I know him exactly. I know him very well.
Okay, then you don't know what he's saying then. So get out of the video.
I don't even have you guys' time. I don't even know.
Omar, what age do you think people should get married?
At any age, at age of 15, 14, yeah.
So you're a pedophile yourself. So where do you live?
Why are you asking me that?
Don't worry. You will know why I'm asking that.
I know the reason why you're asking me about that. You cannot do nothing.
Omar, be a man. If you're a pedophile and you're confirming that in the middle of the live video, just confirm where you live. What country are you?
I don't say that. I can't say that where I live. That's not.
You'll be found even if you don't even if you don't mention where you are. You'll be found. All of these people witness you confirm that you're a pedophile.
That's not your business.
What else do you want to say now that you confirm you're a pedophile? What else do you want to say? Oh, you're going. Why are you running? Where are you going? Guys, as much as it's painful to talk to these people, it's extremely good and rewarding for you guys to see why I am raged with this community. I told you guys for 7 years I've been doing video telling you guys these people are pedophile. Majority of them are pedophile. Majority of them are being sexually abused when they're young men and women. Across Africa, especially Senegal and Gambia. Especially the people that learn Quran or, been through learning Quran. Okay, these Quran people, majority of them essay people, majority of them been through essay, which is why they continue to promote the essay. And the essay, they don't want nobody to talk about it, okay? This is very serious. It's good when they're coming here. Look at how they can confirm them, the whole world that they essay, that they do essay, that they're pedophile. Look at how much they're confirming to the whole world that they're pedophile. Look at how they're confirming this in the middle of the video. It's like the karma of the children haunting them. They can't even help themselves. Hello.
Wow.
Yes, hello.
Wow. Luta yow yangi waki mungi promote child marriage. Neko di promote bobo. So why FGM mungi promote lol.
Can
Wow.
promote lol.
Imam Fati fan la nekk di promote child marriage.
Imam Fati ñëpp xam
Déedéet
nañ ne
du
loolu
affaire fen ami bu ma saaga man dama la respect dama la dee seetaan tamit so bu ma saaga loolu di fi fen déedéet nekkul di fi fen man lu ma xaaral man lu ma nekk di gis man tamit dama dee xool news yëpp soo nekk di live dama la dee xool.
Also, this page is for English.
No. I'm talking. I can speak English very well, but I'm talking to you, so I don't want to speak English. English is not my language.
We want to understand as well.
This my
No,
page is for English.
I'm not an Englishman.
Okay, then get out. This page is for English.
I go out if you like.
Yes, when I go on the wall of
Yes.
page, you can come to the wall of page.
Thank you. No problem. I'm not an Englishman.
Okay, no problem. You're not an Englishman, but most likely you are in the European country, or your ass want to come here, or your children and family are here.
True.
So I don't know what you're doing, like speaking English is gonna make you English. That doesn't mean you're English. No English person want to have a man like you from their society anyway. They reject your entire generation also. Okay, keep tapping and sharing, guys. I mean, you are lying. That's fine. That's good. Just keep tapping and sharing, guys. You are telling the truth. No problem. Keep tapping and sharing. Now, listen to this person as well. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
He doesn't know he's in the video or what? Oh my God. Okay, let me text somebody else. Just listen to these people, guys, okay? Keep going, keep tapping and sharing. Listen, very soon you will know the Gambian. Very soon you will know who these people are. Just keep tapping and sharing. You will know them. They will expose themselves. Acha, hello.
Hello, Ami. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I want to tell you thank you for the good job we're doing, because I want to tell you one thing. Please, you have to know the people we're talking about, because many people then come here, they have mental problem. But this thing, we will fight this one until the ending. But this thing cannot go up, okay? Because this is abuse.
Exactly.
The time why this imam is supporting Yahya Jammeh to kill the Gambian people, then nobody talk about that one. So everybody know this man, the way we're going is not right. Okay?
Exactly.
Anybody come here to insult you back, insulting him.
That's
because
fine.
the nonsense man only why them come up here for support this man. So it's that one. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. Okay, I'll add more people. Very soon you will know who these people are. Okay. Salute to this man that just come off the video, and let's go. Let me take this next
Speaking
person.
something nice. Thank you.
Let's see this next person what they're gonna say. Hello.
Hi, Scare William.
Hello, Ami.
Yes. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Concerning about the FGM,
Underage marriage.
Yeah, underage marriage, I will come to that. I just don't want to complicate things. Concerning about the FGM, I've been asking question over 10 years. Suppose FGM is something mandatory. Gambians have difficulties in understanding some phrases, because Islam, for instance, anything that is in the Quran, that one is mandatory. The Sunnah is divided into sections. There are Sunnahs that are supported by the Quran. You understand? There are Sunnahs which that they are not strong. They call them weak Sunnahs. So what I don't understand, about this FGM, they said is the prophet who asked people to do it, our last prophet Muhammad. So I asked my various ustas, why is it that none of prophet kids went through this FGM? And why is it that none of his wives go through FGM? But now, our ustas, I think they have an agenda, that they are pushing, They want to push this agenda to our people to accept it by force, like something that is in the Quran and is obligatory for people to do it. I just don't understand. Ask them question. Ask any of the ustas, did prophet wives went through FGM? They will not answer it. They will just start quoting different books that will confuse you, None of the daughters of the prophet went through FGM. Then why they want to make it obligatory for people to do it? This is what I don't understand. It's just crazy. It's just full of confusion. And you never see our ustas preaching about the evil activities that the Arabs are doing in the Middle East, in Africa, Northern Africa. Go to Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco. See the way they are treating our blacks. They treat them like slaves. You go to the Middle East, You see, they do the same thing to our people. Still now, Arabs have this mentality, this belief that we are not equal with them. You never see our ustas preaching about the evil system in the Arab community. They always talk about the West, the West, the West. Imam Fatih and the rest, I have nothing against them. But the kids are in America. Why they did not leave them to go to Saudi Arabia and live there? They
Exactly.
don't
His
do it.
kids are in America. And he said that
They are in
people
America
like
and
me,
other
he
they
said
are in
people like me
America
who are
and
Christian-minded.
other places. And when they are coming to travel to travel outside the country, most of the time they come to Europe. They don't go to the Middle East. Why?
Mhm.
Because they know the treatment is always different. This is the reality. I've lived with the Arabs for 3 years. But the reality of the Arabs is that they still have this belief that we are not equal with them. You see that movie that they act about Prophet Muhammad,
Mm.
depicting this guy Bilal as a slave. That movie is affecting the brain of the Arabs, making them believe that blacks are slaves. I'm telling you, I watch it.
Right. Mhm.
It's crazy. Let me give chance to others to speak, but it's just crazy, you know.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you said. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Thank you very much. All
Yeah.
right. Let's see the next person. This man, we have men like this. So,
I
guys,
like that. I
don't
love that.
worry. We have men like this in the community, but a lot of them don't speak up. Because when you speak up, the other asshole ones, the other asshole ones, they're going to insult you and bully you. And a lot of them respect their mother and don't want the bullying. Thank you so much, Sister Umi. Thank you so much, guys, for the tapping and sharing. But it's not like me when I'm talking, putting myself at risk of them insulting me. It's not like I don't respect my mom. I love my mom so much. That's why even when I'm angry, I don't insult them. A lot of them insult me and I don't insult them back. But this is insane. I cannot be arranged marriage before I was 10 years old to a man as old as this. And I am an advocate and activist for this to stop. Underage arranged marriage, essay in general, serious child beating, or just the child have no school education, don't have nothing. These three is my main fight. I even have an organization now for this to prevent this. Okay, my organization put children to school, go to school, motivate the children, especially the youth, teach them to focus and learn and stay away from drug, alcohol, unnecessary sex, violence, just basically prepare them so when they finish school, they can be successful adults. So how the hell I'm gonna watch this person doing the opposite work? This is why Africa is never developed. Africa, we need to learn something that we don't have, something good that we don't have and bring it. And we're definitely not lacking this. We're not lacking underage people doing stuff with adults. We're not lacking serious beating like a mad slave master. We're not lacking FGMing and no having school education. We're not lacking that. And that's not working. We have to have something good that we're going to bring and do it. Okay? And that's what we are going to do. Okay? Like an adult that we are. We're
That's
not going
right.
to continue the madness. Okay?
That's
Now,
right.
let me take the next person. Let's see what they're going to say. Just watch them, okay? Watch the people that is coming. You will know these people very soon. Watch them. Hello. Keep tapping and sharing. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome. What do you have to say about this?
Man question la am pour laajte la.
You have to speak
Yow
in English.
man dégguma English.
Okay, then you have to wait till I'm doing the Wolof page. This is the English page.
Génnee suñ ustaas bi loolu laa la am pour wax la.
No, I'm not going to remove the Ustaz. The Ustaz is the one that is saying that people should get married young.
Yow amuloo rus soo amee rus dangaa wàcce imam bi.
You have to speak English.
Yow
Okay,
danga
but I'm
jabaate
going to take
trop.
you off if you're not going to speak English.
You are very rude.
So the
You
Ustad is saying
are
people should get married
very
young.
rude.
What's that called? Is that not called
You
pedophile?
don't
Keep tapping and
know.
sharing, guys.
You don't even know yourself. You don't
I don't
even
know
know
myself.
what
I know
Quran
myself.
say about this. You don't even know what Quran said about this. You don't even know the 5 pillars of Islam. How can you tell people that you don't understand the things that you don't understand on the deen? Can you tell me the 5 pillars of Islam?
Listen to me.
Wow.
I'm asking. Can you tell
Mohammed,
me the 5 pillars of Islam?
that is not what we are discussing right now, Mohammed.
Hey,
Mohammed.
hey, hey,
We
hey,
are
This is
I'm not
getting
asking.
discussing
serious.
whether you
you.
agree with
I'm
This
talking to
sickness,
FGM
you.
this
and
Let me finish.
sickness is
underage
serious.
marriage, not asking her what
You
are
go
the
and
five,
learn your
whatever
D.
of the. We're
Go
not
go
talking religion right
go
now.
and learn
We
your
are
D.
talking reality and
Go
what
and
young
hey
girls are going through. We are not talking about the Quran. So
hey. Get
respectfully,
out.
if
Our
either you
mother.
want to
Our
answer the question or you can respectfully leave. Is that all right?
Exactly.
Because you're doing too
our
much right now.
mothers.
We're
Wait
trying to
wait. Hey,
raise
Mohammed,
awareness.
what
let's
age do
take
you
it
think
easy.
children
Let's
should
take it
get
easy.
married? What age do you think women should get married?
Ami, I'm asking you. Answer my
She's not
question.
going to
Test.
answer you. So what do you want to do? Fight her?
I'm not
She's
talking
not
to you.
going to answer. So what do you
Stop.
want to do? Fight her?
You.
She doesn't
Stop.
want
Mohammed,
to
Stop. I'm not talking
answer.
to you. I'm talking
oh
to
my
Ami. Ami,
God.
take.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
This is what they do, guys, yeah? Whenever you talking about don't abuse the children, don't essay them, don't, and underage arranged marriage is essay, okay? Guys, keep tapping and sharing. For some of you that don't know, my name is Amy and I live in Scotland and I am from Gambia, but I am Gambian Senegalese because one of my parents is from Senegal. So, guys, I've been underage arranged marriage. My mom, my sister's underage arranged marriage. I was arranged marriage before I was 10 years old to a man as old as this imam. Now, this imam in Gambia, the government banned underage arranged marriage, and he said that the bar have to be removed. People have to get married as young as 13 because that's what the appropriate age for Quran. And people should be FGM by force. He said until that is happened, there will be no peace. There will be no peace. And anyone that is fighting against that, he's going to pray for something bad to happen to you. And anyone that don't do that to their children, when they're no more alive, nobody should go to their funeral. When they're selling something, don't buy. When they have party, don't go. And he said that women that are not FGM, when they give him birth, they cry. A doctor tell him that they cry because their vagina never experienced pain. So the FGM is going to taught their vagina pain and suffering and pain. So when they give him birth, they will be like, oh, I'm already used to the pain. It's fine. I already been through this pain, and just push the baby. Okay? And I have 3 children and I don't cry when I give birth. And I'm not FGM, by the way, but I'm underage married. So I know the pain of childhood trauma. Okay? So, and I have friends that are FGM and they scream their lung when they give him birth. When I was giving birth to my last child, who is 15 now, my 2 friends had to come to the hospital to witness that I don't cry because they couldn't believe it. They have to see that I don't cry. Keep tapping and say it. And they're all FGM here in Scotland, Edinburgh, and they scream their lung when they give him birth. Okay? So, FGM doesn't matter you FGM or not. Crying is just crying. Some people cry when they give birth, some people don't. For different reasons. Me, why I don't cry? My mom prepared me before I have my first child and tell me not to cry. And all the reason why I shouldn't cry. The person might be panicking, the person that helping you, or frustrated or stressed. And just, no matter how much you cry, the pain is gonna come. So, you rather just hold on something and release the pain by holding that something. And then when you finish, you release. So, that's the technique I use. But people that cry, why do you have to think the girl just because he cries when she give birth? He also said that he has this particular story that he loved. He always will be like, this woman, there's this young woman story who her clitoris was so long that touching her jeans. She cannot wear jeans. So then she had to have the surgery for that thing to be removed. Then she can wear jeans nice and comfortable. So you see, this thing is very nice and comfortable. He even said that recently in his interview with Kirfa, to go and watch it on YouTube. Okay? He also said that people who don't FGM, they're gonna like sex too much. They cannot stay without sex. And when the man have 4 wives, the man cannot satisfy the whole 4 wives. So you have to FGM them so that they don't have to like sex, so that you can just give them the chicken sex or the whatever you're giving them. Okay? But guys, these men, lot of them, why the hell they want to FGM women? So just they can have a bunch of women that they cannot have sex with or satisfy because the women are now FGM, so they don't need sex or something like this. Like he said, keep tapping and sharing. Lot of his soldiers, they report the video. He said that anyone that is fighting this, he's going to pray for something bad to happen. Me too, I'm praying anyone that is supporting this, something really horrible to happen to you. My own karma, my mother's karma, your own mother and father's karma, your own karma. My fight for the society is for childhood trauma to end. Don't give children trauma. Just leave them alone. Not that's all. Give them school education if you can. If you cannot, just leave them alone. Don't essay them. Don't serious beat them. And if they're a woman, don't think in their private part and call it deen, Allah, sunnah, culture. You are a hypocrite. You hate Allah and you hate culture. Okay? Now, this thing I'll explain. Keep tapping and sharing, guys. Thank you so much. Now, they hate culture. I do comedy as well, yeah? I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an activist and I do comedy, yeah? They know me, yeah? So when I do comedy and I'm eating with my hand to remind of our culture, they say I'm dirty and I'm mad for eating with my hand in the internet. And eating with your hand is sunnah. And they say to FGM, the girl is a sunnah. Why can't these people F themselves? Now, keep tapping and sharing. Okay, so then, when when I say to them, why the hell you underage arrange marrying people? Or just, effing, doing stuff to young girls, They said, oh, that is our culture. And when I eat with my hand for culture, they said that's dirty and mad, okay? When I carry stuff on my head, to show them, I come back from supermarket, I have my shopping here, remind them of culture. They said I'm mad, and that I don't have car, and that I'm poor, and that I'm very bad. That's why, because I talk about things like this, that's mean I'm very bad. That's why I don't have a car. They always do video for me, bully me when I'm doing comedy, okay? Which is my traditional stuff that I'm doing comedy for, okay? Also, our culture is to go farming. We shouldn't be in abroad here. He have children in America and all over the world. They shouldn't be here. They should be in farming. Our culture is to go farming. Our culture is not to travel abroad, disturbing people with our sick trauma mind that we're not allowed to fight for the trauma to end. Keep tapping and sharing. I'm going to pick you. Just keep tapping. Now, our culture is also for people to dress in big clothes, like garambubu, the men, dress haftan. None of this is people don't do this all the time. A lot of them hate it even, okay? Now, our cultures that he's using, they hate culture. Now, the sunnahs that he's using, the sunnahs, he says sunnah, is the FGM is sunnah. And the underage marriage is the appropriate age, 13 is the appropriate age that Allah said, he said. So, the sunnahs are different sunnah. One is eating with your hand. One is be nice and kind. 2 is love your neighbor. The 3 is love animals. And this one is marry a widow or a divorcee. Now, all of this sunnah is not what this man marching on the street. But this man right now, he have group of people that he go on the street with to march, bring back this debate on the parliament, something that is already banned. He bring it fresh back on the parliament. On the 18th of this month, they're going back to the parliament to vote for yes or no to this because of this man. He said by force the government have to bring it back or there will be no more peace. His excuse is that when you go to the West, people doing whatever they want from a young age. So why can't we do what we want? What we want, why can't us, the adults, the children?
Wow.
Okay. So keep tapping and sharing, guys.
I don't understand
Let me
how
see the
that
next person.
justifies
Yeah, so keep tapping and
anything.
sharing because a lot of them we just report the video, but we tap and share and keep going. So let's see this person insulting me. He's here now.
Oh,
He's more than me. Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Hi, Mohammed. What do you have to say about the topic?
Okay. I want to talk to Amijob about things he's raising concerning about
No, you can talk to everybody.
the
She's
Imam who
listening.
was
We're
speaking
listening.
about.
You can talk. We're hearing you.
That was the thing which was yes. Are you guys hearing me loud and
Yes, we
clear?
can hear you. Yes, go on.
Okay. My friend, I think this is very simple. Those who are willing to do female circumcision, let them go and do it. If you don't want to do it, why can't you allow people who are willing to do female circumcision for them to do it?
Wow.
Why
Listen to me.
still obstructing people who are doing female circumcision, still insisting that they should not do it? What's your evidence
Did you
on
do
that?
it to your
My
daughter,
friend, we don't
Mohammed?
still believe on these so-called medical evidences. We will not.
Can you just
There
wait,
is
please?
no
Let me deal with it.
FGM
Just let
in
me deal with
Gambia.
it. Lamin.
I'm
Okay.
hearing you.
You hearing me? Okay. So this is like saying that why can't you leave people who want to honor life people to honor life people? This is called abuse.
That is unalive?
It's abuse.
This is abuse? You call this abuse? This is abuse?
So putting the little girl
What is
down
your
and
evidence of
thinking
calling
her
it
thing
as
is
abuse?
not abuse. Getting rid of her thing is not abuse.
What is your evidence in calling it as abuse? What is your evidence in that?
Oh.
My friend, you know what I want to say is such a people who call themselves as activists are the people who entirely depend on donors. That's it. Why can't you do your program in either Wolof language or Mandinka? Majority of people you are speaking are people who speak national language because of you want your donors to hear what you are saying as a so-called advocate.
What donors?
That's the thing why you are speaking English.
I deserve it. I have you as a donor.
Why
And
can't
you're
you?
bullying me?
As
Bullying
far,
my
I
work.
think I think you are enlightened people. So why can't you speak the language which they can speak?
Why do
Because
you
the
not want the
majority
whole
spoken
world to
language
know
here is
that you are a
either
pedo and
Wolof.
you like young people? You're promoting
No, so
underage married
that's what you want.
13-year-old to get
You
married, and you're promoting
that's why you
FGM.
want to speak so that they can hear what you are saying.
Of course, the whole
Right?
world
That's
have
why
to
you're
know that
speaking
you're a
English.
child
Or
abuser.
anybody who's against in this female circumcision, he or she must speak English for their
What?
masters to hear what they are saying.
What does
Because
language
otherwise you
have
could have
to do
speak.
with abuse, Mohammed? What
They
does
don't want the whole
language
world to know that they're
No,
abusing
what does
children, underage
language have
children.
to do with what young
Keep
girls are
tapping
being
and
put
sharing the
if
through
I
video,
said that it
guys.
is
Keep tapping and
for the
sharing.
sake of
no,
religion?
if it is for an enlightenment purpose, it should be spoken in local language. For those people who you are talking to, who you are sensitizing,
What?
they know what you are saying. But if you are speaking English, who are you talking to now?
You know what
Who are you
abuse
talking to
is,
now?
Are you
right?
not speaking English? Gambia is an English
I
country.
said,
I'm confused. Like,
don't you
so
know
Who cares
how
about
many
the
people are
language
in the
I'm
Gambia who
using?
cannot speak English?
I'm just saying this is
How many people are
abuse.
in the Gambia
Focus
who cannot
on
speak
that.
English?
English
Let me tell
is
you
the
Lamin,
something. There
language
is
that
no
we're
guys,
FGM
wait,
in the
guys,
Gambia
wait, guys,
here.
wait, please. Guys, wait. Lamin,
I'm speaking. I'm hearing.
listen to me and
I'm
answer me or
hearing.
I bring you down. Okay, answer what I'm going to ask you, please. Now, what age do you think children
If
should
it
get
makes
married?
sense, I will answer. You say what?
What age do you think women
If
should get
children
married?
are mentally matured to get married, they should get married.
I said, what age do you think is appropriate for people to get married?
There is no specific age if they are mentally matured.
Okay,
That's
you
what I
just
believe.
proved that you're a pedophile and you're behind this man. So thank you very much. Okay, guys, keep going. Keep tapping and sharing. Guys, this is how these people are so ridiculous. They're always ready to sue you that they're pedophile. They can't even hide it. It's that bad now. I don't know whether it's the karma of the young people. They can't hide it now. Honestly, they can't hide it. Look at this man. He's campaigning, going on the street. He's going on the parliament. He's going, having interview, doing videos, campaigning for 13-year-olds to get married by force and that people should be FGM by force. With that Gambia that is full of nonsense. People can't even have basic health care. People are unaliving people. Drug and addiction is rampant. So many stuff rampant. This man have nothing to campaign for. Bad marriages is rampant. Women are crying in their marriages all the time. Their husband cheating and lying and having girlfriends and marrying somebody else and neglecting the woman. Never ever house clothes. Feed the woman like Allah told them to do. The Allah that he's using to FGM women and to marry them young, okay? That Allah tell the community to house, clothes, and feed their wives. Thank you so much. Keep tapping and sharing because they always report the video. It's just that I'm speaking English. TikTok know what I'm saying. That's why the video is still on. Anyone that is reporting the video or not supporting the work, which is you're supporting his work, I pray the children karma will haunt you. My own karma haunt you. My mother, my sister's karma, your mother, your father, your own karma haunt you. He said, people that are fighting this, he's praying for us to have problem. He said that in a video everyone's seen. Now me too. I'm saying you guys and him, you guys that are behind this, I'm praying for you guys to have karma too. Karma from us, the victims, okay? I was underage arranged marriage before the age of 10 to a man as old as this, okay? And you expect me to be doing this job for 7 years to quiet this man, this 2001 million, this new year, this March right now. He's on the street campaigning for people to marry 13-year-old, and I'm going to be quiet because of effing bitches like you will come here, you know, to tell nonsense or to make nonsense video for me. I don't give a F about that. Okay, the next person. So keep tapping and sharing, guys. Okay, let me take this next person. Okay, keep tapping and sharing.
Hello.
Hello.
I mean, why you? What is happening? Your problem about who said that 13 years they are forced to marry in Gambia?
Is this man who said that people to marry of 13-year-olds?
You never hear that.
What do you mean? I never hear
Nobody
that. So
can.
you don't hear what he's
No,
saying?
nobody can marry 13 old children for married Gambia.
Okay, so you don't know what he's saying then.
Why you don't tell that sex married early young ladies in beach?
Okay, you don't know what he's saying. Guys, I'm going to end the video. I'm going to come back because they're reporting the video. So they're asking the video. I have to end it now or it's going to end itself. And then I'm not going to be able to come back when it ends itself. Anyone reporting the video, I pray the children karma will haunt you and you shall never, ever, ever see peace. Yeah, I'm going to come back, guys. I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming